Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me once again. My name is still Brian. This is still my channel, and today we are returning to what I'm going to say is the other quote-unquote visual novel that we have done on this channel recently. Obviously, Scarlet Hollow is kind of taking a little bit of precedence, kind of working our way through that. But another favorite of mine, as we've done one episode of this before, is probably one of our longest episodes to date actually, is After School Murder Club. So you can see we are returning to Minmo High. I'm glad they have it on the poster there because I absolutely would not have remembered its name. But when last we left off, we had kind of joined this suspicious death cult adjacent school society. So we met our fellow club members, and much like the name of the school, I do not remember any of their names, but I do remember one of them was like some kind of plant-based creature that got caught in some kind of radioactive accident. One is very emo and does a lot of violent art. One is obsessed with coffee. One is a nerd. And one, the club president, as a matter of fact, is the guy you see there who apparently predicted the COVID pandemic because he just goes ahead and masks up wherever he goes. Those are their kind of one-note character traits. Our kind of one-note character trait is that we are obsessed with a Aztec death god with a name that I can kind of pronounce, but also don't remember off the top of my head. But with that in mind, we are going to go ahead and get started. I gotta remember which of our save points is the last one. I'm guessing that is the one that says 2:30 p.m. So that is where we are gonna go. Let's go. So we had just gone through the first couple of days. Now we're going to the next few months. For the next few months, I had the best time of my entire life. Oh, that's nice. Come on, guys. You're falling behind. We're unbeatable together, Planchan. Oh, Planchan, that's her name. We really are. Don't count me out just yet. The Bobcat can reach speeds of 30 miles per hour in short bursts. Catch you later, gamers. Hey, get your ass back here. Come on, new kid. Loser pays for lunch, remember? Ah, wait for me. Every day I'd sleepwalk my way through lessons. Are you paying attention? What was the voice I did for the teacher? Are you paying attention, the player-son? The player-son? Exclamation points! Yes, sensei. In that case, answer the question. There we go, I think that's the voice. What did the dandelion girl see the day before yesterday? Sensei? Yes? Yes, Artois-san? Maybe you should be asking yourself some questions instead. Like how come my daughter won't return my phone calls? Oh my god! Why does Stella know all this nonsense? Oh my gosh, she is awful. Oh god, why does she hate me? Oh, he's going through the window again. Class dismissed. Thanks for the save, Stella-chan. And when classes were over for the day, I'd hang out with my friends in the murder club. Oh. Aren't you going to join the handstand contest too? Me? Yes, I am. Ha! Oh, there we go. This is so easy. I could do this all day. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so I collapsed because I couldn't do this all day. 3 seconds. Wait, no. It's the same person. 3 seconds. A new personal best. Sorry, the dramatic girl is still on her hands. Oof. None of these people must have any dexterity if they're collapsing with that much noise. Come on. And we have a winner. Yay. Face. Face. Every day we'd play together until the sun went down, listening to Chuck's endless supply of dad jokes. So I went to the library and asked if they had any books on paranoia. The librarian said, "They're right behind you!" Ha ha ha. And bearing witness to Paint's dire prophecies. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, a sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. Okay, my head is starting to hurt. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting the sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Oh, by the way, we think we have seen this guy in our dreams as well. That's another thing that's kind of weird. Breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing stakes. Okay, we're breathing. Okay, moving on. You crack me up, little buddy. Ha 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 ha. I learned all about the intricacies of coffee with Anka. I honed my artistic talents with the help of clay. And I became a mobile game master thanks to Plant. So we have Plant and we have Paint. And when the first semester finished and summer vacation began, we even spent an entire day at the beach together. Okay, I'm not sure exactly where this is going, but we'll give a provisional adult content warning. I'm not entirely sure. Shall I show you what happened when the murder club hit the beach? Yeah, sure, give me that fan service. Why not? I'm here. I'll cut it out if I need to. I had a feeling you'd say that. But first type in your age and years. Okay, this is... I might cut this out, definitely. Oh wait, no. 25 and 28. Oh my gosh, where does all my time go? View content warning. Let's get serious for just a moment. Oh, trigger warning self-harm. A character that appears in the following scenes can be seen to have faded, healed self-harm scars on her thighs. Her scars are not mentioned in dialogue or narration, and there are no indirect or indirect mentions of self-harm or suicidal thoughts or actions. This game does not intend to condone or romanticize self-harm, but instead portray a person who has been through such experiences and made a full recovery and feels no shame or the need to hide herself. Oh, that's good! I mean, not the self-harm part, but I think definitely, like, not being ashamed of, you know, a past of that, as long as you've been able to, I guess, move on. Since you viewed this message, another brief warning will appear in the top left of the screen shortly before the character's first on-screen appearance. Okay, at least it's nothing like, oh, everyone's naked, banging on the beach, whatever. We don't have any of that. So we know what to watch out for. It is adult content, just not in a way I was anticipating, but still be warned. If you feel that these scenes may be distressing or unsafe to you, please select Return to Main Game to skip these bonus scenes and return to the story. I can go to the beach, yeah. And if anybody is triggered by any of this or would like to skip it, I will go ahead and... I need to remember to do this, but I will go ahead and kind of edit the video so that it or maybe not edit the video, but I will put the timestamp of when this beach scene ends in the description of this video on YouTube. So If you want to skip through and just go to that point, that option will be available to you. But for now, we are going to the beach. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. Thought dots. I draw in a deep breath, filling my lungs until they're ready to burst. More thought dots. More thought dots. And then... it's the sea! Ah! Oh, okay. What is that a reference to? I know that sound. Is that like a... you've been detected in Metal Gear Solid or something? Anyway, exclamation point. Beside me, Chuck yelped with surprise at my sudden shout. Yeah, we've been here for 15 minutes already. I know. I just felt like yelling it out loud. Sure, why not? I beam at him as brightly as the sun in the blue sky above. It's just so exciting. I've never been on a beach trip before. My parents take her every summer, but for some reason... oh, sorry. Her is the name of my sister, which I forgot to capitalize. But her name is her. So my parents take her every summer, but for some reason they always forget to wake me up. I wonder why. I've been buzzing with excitement ever since I woke up this morning, picking out something to wear, meeting the others at the train station, missing our stop and walking for 20 minutes to get back to the beach. It's been such an adventure already. It's too bad the president couldn't make it today. Yeah, he's a busy boy. But don't worry, the rest of us are gonna have a blast today. Yay! I can't stop myself from hopping up and down excitedly. By the way, what am I wearing right now? No, what are you wearing? What am I wearing? Let's see here. Let's get bold and innovative and wear a mankini. Why not? Oh yeah, I'm wearing a bold and innovative lime green mankini. If there's anything people say about my fashion choices, it's that they're bold and innovative. I saw it in a movie once and thought it looked like fun to wear. Okay, let's go and find the others. They should have finished changing by now. You got it, Chuck Senpai. I turn back towards the bustling beach. And somehow, through the dense crowd of tourists, I spot them. Girls! I go bounding toward them, each step spraying up hot sand behind me. Hey-oo! Plant, wearing a striped bikini top and khaki shorts, grins at me as I skid to a halt in front of her. Her green skin is aglow in the strong summer sunshine, getting that sweet, sweet photosynthesis. She looks me up and down. Dang, new kid! That's a brave choice of outfits! Ooh, more than one outfit. Thanks, Plant Senpai. You look lovely, too. She didn't say I looked lovely, to be fair. She said it was bold. That's two different things. Nah! I just threw on the first things I could find. But enough about us. Check out this shy little beauty. It's Toast. No, it's not Toast. She gestures toward the girl standing nervously nearby. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. A lot of dots. Clay fidgets with the brim of her wide sun hat and the knot of her, pareo. Okay, pareo. I'm gonna look that up real quick, just because I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing it's like the wraparound thing, maybe, but it feels like something I should know. Yes, the wraparound skirt. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to be sure. The knot of her pareo. Nice outfit, Mikun. Very avant-garde. Aww, you look great too, Clay Senpai. I glance around for the final member of our group, but I don't see her anywhere. Hey, where's Anka? Oh, she's around here somewhere. Probably sulking about being in the sun if I know her. Maybe she just got lost. It is pretty busy here after all. I'll try calling out to her. I yell as loudly as I can into the surrounding crowd. Anka! Anka! Alvin! What? God, you're annoying. Anka, clad in the classic black one piece, glares at me. I grin back at her. There you are. Ugh. here I am. Come on, Unc. It's not so terrible, is it? It's summer vacation. You're at the beach with your friends. Let's have some fun, girl. Come on. Fun? What's fun about being burned alive by an uncaring ball of fire? And constantly dripping with sweat? And being so hot that you can't even sleep at night? But no, you're right. Summer is just the best. So much better than stupid winter. Because if I'm not scorching and hot, then I must be freezing cold. Right? Isn't that how it works? Praise the sun. Summer, the best season. Isn't it great? God, gotta go hard on this sarcasm. I flash you a hearty thumbs up in agreement. It sure is, Anka. I love summer. You guys are hysterical. Bite me. Gladly. Awkward dots. Anka seems to notice what I'm wearing for the first time. Wait, what the hell is that outfit? Hey, ladies! Chuck finally catches up with us. Oh, sweet shades. Match the swimsuit, I dig it. The sunlight bounces blindingly off his smooth-shaved head. Oh, shaved, not bald. That's a hairdo. Okay, murder club! Sorry, let's redo that. Okay, murder club! There we go, that's better. Are we all ready for a day of fun in the sun? I sure am, Chuck-senpai. So am I. Hell yeah, hell yeah! No. That's great news! Now that the first semester is over, I figured we should all do something memorable together. While there's still time. Everyone looks at me sadly. Sure, but why do I have to be a part of this anyway? I mean, the club president didn't even show up, so why did I have to? Because we love you, Anka. That's why. Come to think of it, I wonder what the president is doing right now. Ooh, meanwhile. Yes, my fluffy overlord. All is going according to plan. Smiley face that you can't see because my mouth is behind the mask right now. There will be no substitutes this time. Well, that kind of rules me out considering my job, but whatever. He is almost ripe for the picking. I promise you will obtain that which you so fervently crave. So please, I beg of you, spare my sanity, O mighty Teeps! Probably nothing I need to worry about. Anyway, that's enough flapping our fly traps. I want to get my roots in the water. Who's coming with me? My hand shoots up towards the summer sky. Ooh, me. Alright, new kid. Who else? Hard pass. I'll get sunburned if I stand out here any longer. I'm gonna stay cool under the beach umbrella. Boo! Anka's staying here? That gives me an idea. In that case, I point over to the umbrella. Beneath it, the tablet of gluttonous pig rests on a towel. You can keep Tlawis Kalpantakutli Sama. Sorry, I was gonna say Sama some company. You can keep Tlawis Kalpantakutli Sama company. There we go. Combining the Aztec name and the Japanese honorific is another deal entirely. It gets hard to handle if it's left out in the sun for too long. I know how it feels. We watch as Anka shuffles over to the umbrella and plops herself down next to my lucky charm. Chuck shakes his head sadly. Anka's path is a strange and difficult one. What about you, Clay-chan? Want to get those toes wet? I will. Later. First, I'd like to do some drawing. Oh, you brought your tablet with you? No. I thought I'd try doing some pencil sketches today. Brush up on my fundamentals a little. Okay, sweetie. Clay eases herself into one of the canvas deck chairs and begins rummaging around in her handbag. Looks like it's just the three of us for now. Actually, you two go on ahead. I have a little surprise planned for tonight. And I need to start setting it up now. Well, that doesn't fill me with dread at all. Anyway, let's go, new kid. I'll race you! Whoa! Wait for me! Sorry, is it supposed to be like a Waluigi? Wah! Wait for me! Weaving through the crowd, I chase my clubmate back to the shore. Plant squeals when her feet first meet the surf. It's freezing! Think fast, new kid! Huh? Ah! She splashed. What was I supposed to think fast about? It's just this. Okay. Plant senpai, no fair. What are you gonna do about it, huh? I'm gonna get you back. Splash her. Ah! Take this! She looks so indignant now. Ooh! That was a good one. But can you handle this? We're in the water, there's not much to do. The green girl and I continue playing in the sea until we're both soaked to the skin. It's a miracle that my teeny weeny mankini stays on. Okay, we just got the trigger warning for self-harm, so last warning. As we both gasp to regain our breath, Plant taps me on the shoulder. Hey, check it out! Question marks? She nods towards two girls who are playing in the sea just like us. The high, clear sound of their laughter carries across the gentle waves. Oh, cool! New characters. Oh, great. Let's go say hi. You think we should? Just then, one of the girls, a tall tan beauty with sky blue hair, looks back at us. She throws up a hand in greeting. Plant and I shyly return her wave. Looks like they noticed us. I think they're coming over. We wait patiently as the pair wade through the water towards us. Hi! Greetings! I welcome them with the friend-winning smile I've been working on. Hello, I'm me, the player. The player's son, huh? That's actually hilarious. My old neighbor back home was named the player. My smile widens even further. I'm just gonna use the same voice for both of them. Girl on the right might be a vampire, if not for, standing out in the sun. Maybe they're a relative of mine. We have family all over Japan. Aha! Small world, right? My name's Mallory, by the way. Mallory Towers. She nudges her friend in the ribs. Introduce yourself to the nice people, Ram-chan. Pale girl. The pale girl impales me, haha, with her gaze. It feels like her red eyes are staring straight into my soul. Yes. Yes! Tremble, puny mortals, as you stand before the one and only Ramona Maria Altera Chaos Control St. Clair. Actually, I might use a broadly deep demon voice for Murder Club. Tremble, puny mortals, as you stand before the one and only Ramona Maria Altera Chaos Control St. Clair. Yeah, that's good. The 7. Okay, so she's got some weird stuff going on. What an unusual name, completely ignoring the aura that just happened. I look curiously at the blue-haired beauty. I've never heard the name Towers before. Ah, yeah, it's not especially common this far south. I wish I had an interesting name too. I bow my head politely to my two newest friends. It's a pleasure to meet you, Tower-san and St. Clair the 7th-san. Please, just Mallory's fine. And you may refer to me as merely Ramona. For speaking my true name would split your tongue in twain. Coolio. Just then, I realized that Plant is being unusually quiet. She keeps glancing at Mallory's face and then looking away again. Question marks? Mallory gazes back at her. Wow, you're so green. Wow, you're so hot. Thoughts awkwardly? You're so tan. Tan by the sun. The hot sun. So hot. Yeah, everyone feels awkward about that. Question marks? Dots? I'm gonna go drown myself now. Well, that wasn't awkward at all. What's your name, smooth talker? Plant Horror. A fitting moniker for my... Oh, sorry, this is Ramona. A fitting moniker for my new nemesis. I link arms with Plant. Me and Plant Senpai are in the same club at our school. Oh, nice. Same goes for Ramchan and me.
Indeed. Mallory Dono and I are members of an almighty covenant.
I nod enthusiastically. Are the rest of your club here too? I'd love to meet them. Nah, they're all doing club stuff and couldn't make it today. Plant squeezes my arm tightly. You could, hang out with us for the day? If you want, I mean. If it isn't like a bother or anything. I don't know why, but Plant seems nervous somehow. Yeah, I wonder why. I've never seen her like this before. Ramona and Mallory exchange a glance and then a nod. Awesome. I'm up for that.
Yes, let the merry fusion of our twisted souls commence.
Cool. I clap my hands together happily. Okay, let's go. I'll introduce you to everyone. I turn around and start leading the new girls back to the beach. Behind me, Mallory lets out a short whistle. By the way, that outfit of yours? Bold choice, huh? And I thought my getup was daring. As we near the shore, something powerful suddenly washes over me. But it isn't a wave this time. More like a feeling. A sensation. I can't quite put it into words, but it's like an itch in my brain. I turn back to the girls. Hey, is anyone else having a weird feeling right now? They stare at me for a few seconds. No, now that you mention it, I do feel kind of strange. Yeah, same. It's like, how do I put this into words? Like, you've seen all this happen before? Their eyes widen in surprise. Yes, exactly. Even though we just met for the first time, it's almost like we met each other before and had the exact same conversation. I nod eagerly. This some kind of reference that I'm not getting because I haven't played another version of this before or something? That's how it feels to me too. Wait, isn't there a word for this kind of thing?
2 words, actually. Deja vu.
Probably the third best Olivia Rodrigo song.
Most likely because we've entered an endless recursion of time.
And Japanese, please?
It is entirely possible, nay, probable, that we are trapped in a never-ending time loop, cursed to repeat the same fun-filled, fan-servicey frolics 15,498 times in a row.
I roll that idea around in my mind for a while. That doesn't sound so bad, actually. I'd love to go to the beach with my friends every single day. Plant throws an arm around my shoulder. Right on, new kid. I could quite happily do this forever. Best not to worry about it then.
Wise words as always, Mallory Dono. Now let's proceed onward to the next scene.
Okay, let's go. I'll introduce you to everyone. Mallory's right. I shouldn't think too hard about these kinds of things. Sometimes weird stuff just sort of happens. So long as you're having fun, who cares if it makes sense? Hey everyone! I found new people! Anka, still taking shelter beneath the beach umbrella, frowns up at us. Oh, yippee! Clay peeks over the top of her sunglasses at the newcomers. Hello? Chuck looks up from the plastic contraption he's constructing. Howdy! I'm Chuck Bobcat. This is Clay, and this is Anka. And you two are? Hi. Sorry for crashing your party. I'm Mallory, and this is Ramona.
Salutations! You say your appellation is Bobcat? Yes, I do sense the dire felicitations of the feline within your aura. A presence that is both strong and healthy. I'm doing like a really deep voice because I'm still not sure she isn't demon possessed or something. We met these two out in the sea and we thought they could hang out with us for the afternoon. Right, new kid? I grin in agreement. That's right, Plant Senpai. I strike my most dramatic pose. Mallory-san, Ramona-san, allow me to introduce the Murder Club of Midmo High. It's kind of the same voice that I do for Ramona there. Murder Club. Mallory seems mildly surprised by my words. No way! You guys go to Minmo? I guess that makes us rivals or whatever. I tilt my head to one side, unsure of what she means. Because it's a different school, obviously. Rivals? Indeed. Rivals. Ancient adversaries. sworn enemies, hated foes.
Something like that, sure. You see, I'm vice president of the Kindest Club, of Mira High.
Dramatic stinger. Mira High, the 24th best school in the city? Just a single place higher in the rankings than Minmo? The Kindest Club? Vice president? And that other thing she said? Question mark, exclamation point? Multiple times? What does this all mean? After a lengthy silence, Anka's the first to speak up. Actually, my best friend goes to Mira too.
Sweet. But yeah, joking aside, the rivalry between our schools is something that only the boomer teachers care about. Like the Great Betrayal, the whole town split in two, blah blah blah. Boring. It happened like over a century ago. So what does your club do? Maybe I need to do a voice, cause like, I do a voice for Motor Club, so like the Kindest Club? Yeah, I like that. Mostly charity work, helping out the local community, raising money for worthy causes, general good deeds. Most of the club's overseas right now, building houses for the poor in Zanzibar land, but me and Ramchan couldn't make it this time. What about your club? What does the
Motor Club
get up to? Human sacrifice. Ramona nods knowingly.
Sometimes a price simply must be paid in blood. Wah!
Ha ha ha! Ramona's laughter is infectious. We all share a giggle. Hey, could I call a club meeting super quick? Smiling apologetically, Plan gathers all of us
Motor Club
members into a tight semicircle. So I have a big problem. It's about Mallory's son. Say no more. I'll assemble the sniper rifle. No, not this time. It's just I'm crushing on her like super hard. I think I might have found my future wife. My eyes light up.
Whoa! Is she a time traveler?
Bless you, new kid. Anyway, what do you guys think of her?
Well, she does have a real big set of badonkers, as we call them in the industry.
Keeping it classy, Anka.
What? I'm just saying.
She does? I didn't notice.
Clay speaks next, her soft voice barely above a whisper.
She has good toe length, too. And nice, smooth heels. Probably a 24 centimeter shoe size. Essential data. Great input, Clay. I was about to say, these people are noticing some weird stuff. Thanks. If you want my opinion, she seems nice. For a Mira student, that is. And what about you, new kid? What do you think of her? Me?
She's really kind of really pretty. She is both.
I mean, we've kind of already said she's really pretty, so let's go really kind. I think she's really kind. Helping other people is so cool. Maybe the Motor Club should start doing charity work too? Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for it. But there's just one tiny little problem. I'm terrible at talking to girls!
Finally, something interesting happens. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Chuck, you distract the new girls for a while.
On it! He strides off towards Mallory and Ramona, who are watching their club meeting with curious looks on their faces. Excuse me, ladies! Could I distract you for a while? By all means.
Many have tried.
We watch as Chuck leads the pair out of earshot.
Okay, let's discuss strategy. Clay, you have a girlfriend, right?
2, actually.
Okay, so you must have some good advice to give.
I am ready to receive your advice, Claymore-sensei.
Lot of dots.
Just be yourself, and be honest about what you want.
Perfecto. Pretend I'm Mallory, okay?
Okay.
Now, seduce me with your best pickup line.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I got a good one. Plant takes a step closer to Anka until their faces are almost touching. Hey girl, have you ever considered switching to a plant-based diet? That's pretty good, actually. I like that. Haha. Lot of dots. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Wow, Plant. Wow. Okay, ignore Clay's advice. Don't be yourself, and definitely don't be honest. Anka looks across at me. Me, it's your turn. I point an inquisitive finger at myself. Me? But I'm not very good at this kind of thing. It's fine. Clay and I will keep working on Plant's flirting technique. Face. Meanwhile, me, I need you to go talk to the new girls. Why do I? Chuck's still entertaining them. Okay, we need to know if Mallory's single, or if she and Ramona are an item. Oh, and ask her what she thinks about Plant too. But do it subtly, okay? I flash the girls a hearty thumbs up. You can count on me. Note, you can probably not count on me. Subtlety is my middle name. Me, Subtlety, the player. That's what it says on my birth certificate. Sure it does. Now get going. Thanks for being my wingman, new kid. As Anka and Clay huddle around Plant, I make my way over to where Chuck is entertaining the Mira girls. And next, the story of how I got banned from the Fukui Prefectural Dinosaur Museum. Ah, wild. Such flagrant disregard for the sanctity of death. I'm impressed. I smile innocently as I approach them. Hello again. I'm coming over here for no reason whatsoever. And I wanted to ask you a couple questions of no particular importance. Very subtle. In that case, I'm going to continue with my preparations. I'll leave you ladies in Me's capable hands. Chuck strides away, whistling along to the royalty-free background music. All right, royalty-free, that's what we like to hear. Now it's just me and the Mira pair. My objective to find out as much as I can about their relationship. Gotta be subtle about this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how close are you? Mallory sounded you single? Ooh, I don't like any of these, honestly. Let's see here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how close are you two? Are you two a couple? You know what? I'm going to say, instead of being subtle, let's be extremely unsubtle. So, you two a couple? The pair exchange a surprised glance. Lot of dots. Oh, you must possess the eye of Sahakriel itself to be able to discern our soul bonds so easily. Yes, we are very much a couple. A couple of transient spirits. We have fought together for thousands of years across a multitude of different worlds. And now we find ourselves thrust together again on this impermanent plane of existence. What she means is, we're good friends. And we're in the same club. That's what I said. Okay then, second question. I need to find out what Mallory thinks about Plant. Remember me, subtlety is the key. Do you think Plant Senpai is pretty? Did you know that she's single? Let's talk about it. Have you ever seen a girl as cool as Plant Senpai? The duo look over at Plant. She's still huddled up with Clay and Anka. She's pretty cool, sure. Not as cool as me, though. Joking! Such levels of icy coolness. Only a swim in the frozen river of chonkiest could compare. Mallory watches Plant for a little longer and then turns back to me. You can tell your friend that I think she's cool. And also, kinda hot. Cool and hot. So she's like a room temperature overall. Don't tell anyone I said that last part. I turn around to see Plant and the others waving at me. I think they're ready for me to come back now. I give Ramona and Mallory a grateful grin. Thanks, girl. That's everything I wanted to ask. For completely unrelated reasons, I'm gonna go talk to my club again, being very subtle still. Sure thing. Yes, return to your precious fraternity. In the meantime, I shall practice my Seishin Zanma combat techniques. But first, we're gonna grab some drinks from the vending machine. I demand orange juice. I wave as they wander away, and then they're skipping back to my club. Well, I think we've made some slight progress here. How did it go for you, me? I'm fairly sure that Mallory-san and Ramona-san aren't going out, and I think she might like you, Plant Senpai. Really? Okay, I'm gonna go talk to her. Hopefully I don't put my foot in my mouth again this time. Foot in mouth. Figure of speech, Clay. Anyway,
Anyway, Plant, go and seduce that beautiful lady. I believe in you, Plant-chan. I reach out and squeeze Plant's hands. They're all sweaty like lettuce left at the back of the fridge. Good luck, Plant-senpai. I'm rooting for you too. Thanks, everyone. Here I go. Fist clenched, Plant marches off across the sand. Anka retreats beneath the beach umbrella once more. And Clay dives back into a deck chair. I hear Mallory and Ramona chatting as they return from the vending machine. Are you sure you pressed the right button? I do not make mistakes of that kind. Your hand might have slipped. No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime. Baby peach flavor for me. Plant nervously tiptoes over to them. Excuse me, Mallory-san? Oh, hey. Hey. You got this, Plant-senpai. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Chuck sneaking up behind them. He's gripping something in his right hand. Yo, Ramona! Ready for another distraction? Ramona pivots on her heel to face him. What's that you're pointing at me, you slick-headed simpleton? Oh, gun, classic. I stifle a laugh as... Oh, water gun, okay, much better. I stifle a laugh as Chuck blasts Ramona in the face with his water gun. You fiend! You've made me mildly wet! Do you wish to behold my ultimate power? Bring it on! He spins the plastic pistol around his index finger with practiced ease. This is the greatest water gun ever made! The Colt Single Aqua Army! 6 squirts! More than enough to soak anything that moves. You leave me with no choice. I watch amazed as Ramona somersaults over Chuck's head and lands with a splash in the sea. Death to all who oppose me! With a kick, she sends a torrent of water towards the bald boy. He's completely drenched from sunglasses to flip-flops. You're pretty good. Pretty good? It's been a long time since I had such a good fight. But I'm just getting warmed up. Ramona lowers herself into a combat stance. Playtime is over. Time to step it up. He squirts again, but she twists her lithe body to narrowly avoid it. Such an epic spectacle is playing out right before my eyes, or the eyes of me, the character, not me, the player, because we don't have animations. Okay, ooh. I should cheerlead for Chuck or root for Ramona. Let's root for Ramona. I want to get Chuck mildly peeved. I should root for Ramona. I know Chuck is a fellow Motor Club member and all. Ramona's just so edgy and cool. Go, Ramona-san! Drown that cat! I perform a frantic dance routine in support of the mysterious girl. It seems I've been betrayed. Well, so be it! I'm sure it's nothing personnel, kid. I'm pretty sure they mean personal, but they said personnel. Ramona will remember that. Well, those two seem to be getting along well. One of the Ramona will remember that is like actually significant, or it's just another reference to like Telltale or something. Haha, yeah. Hey, so me and the girls were talking before, and well, a sly smirk slowly spreads across Mallory's face. You had something you want to say to me, right? Yeah. Well, go ahead, babe. I'm all ears. Okay, how do I put this? Have you ever considered switching to a plant-based diet? Pulls down sunglasses. She actually said it? Our good advice was all in vain, Clay. Rest in peace, Plant-chan. That's a good pickup line. I don't care what anybody says. Mallory raises an eyebrow. Well, you were kind of looking like a snack right now. Plant's cheeks turn so red that I almost go colorblind. I can't believe that actually worked. I always believed in you, Plant-chan. Plant sinks to her knees in the sand. I think I can see steam coming out of her ears. You got me. I was not ready for that. Mallory grins down at her. Oh, you're all embarrassed? That's adorable. Please, no more. This reminds me of the beach event where Casper gets all flustered over Eclipse's compliments. Oh, sorry about that. I get a bit nerdy sometimes. Casper? Eclipse? Mallory-san, you play Tenchi Rollback? Yeah. Well, I'm not very good at it, like, at all. But I hit level 22 last night. It's my favorite mobile game at the minute. This is too much. Plant slumps down into the sand face first.
Mallory throws up her hands in mock shock. Oh no, what have I done? I think her brain is fried. Rest in peace, Sunshine. As Mallory sits down next to Plant to continue their conversation, and behind us Ramona and Chuck engage in water-based warfare, I decide to see how far Clay has gotten with her latest masterwork. She seems to be studying people on the beach carefully as she draws. So she's probably sketching a wholesome summer scene, because we know Clay, she sketches wholesome stuff. I peer over her shoulder at the sketchbook. Hey Clay Senpai, can I take a look at... Ooh. Not wholesome at all. Who would have ever guessed? Lot of dots. Oh. Some kind of language that okay. Oh, it mentions Cthulhu, so it's probably some, like, Lovecraftian, summon ancient deities type nonsense. Anyway, what she said, but in a dramatic voice. She seems busy. I'll leave her to it. Let's see, who else can I bother? I make eye contact with Anka. At least, I think I do? It's hard to tell with her sometimes. Hi, Anka. I sit myself down between the caffeine queen and the tablet of gluttonous pig. Hello. Anka digs around in the nearby cooler and retrieves an ice-cold can of black coffee. Glug, 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 glug. Ah! She downed the entire can in one long gulp and then sighed with ecstasy. Ah! That really hit the spot. She wipes her wet lips with the back of her hand. Anyway, did you want something? Not really. I was thinking about firing up the barbecue soon. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention? I brought a little disposable barbecue with me and a cooler van full of meat. I've always wanted to do a barbecue on the beach with everyone. Hey, did you know that the world's longest barbecue was 80 hours long? Anka sighs loudly. I do now. We fall into a comfortable silence, watching the others play. I want more barbecue facts. Mallory and Plan are happily chatting about their Tenchi characters, and Ramon is still acrobatically battling Chuck on the shore. That's a fun thing to say. Acrobattling. As I chuckle at my own joke, a spiraling tsunami attack from Ramona completely misses Chuck and hits me. And Anka. Brrr! My clubmate clicks her tongue in irritation. Ramona's too busy taunting Chuck to notice. Face the truth, my feline frenemy. Your murder club is no match for our kindness club. Kindness club? Yeah. That's where you are mistaken. Evil will always triumph over good. Pah! I'm ambivalent towards both good and evil. Such earthly concepts are far beneath me. But the fact remains our club could beat best yours in any contest of skill that you could name. Yeah, right. Still dripping, Anka climbs to her feet, hands on her slender hips. Oh ho! You have something to say on the matter, girl? As a matter of fact, girl, I do. Electricity crackles in the air as the pair square off. Do not misunderstand my intentions. I am not picking a fight with you. I am merely stating the obvious. Mira High is the 24th best school in the city, and Minmo but a lowly 25th. And the reason for that divide? Why, the superior skills of its after-school clubs, of course. Is that so? Anka smiles devilishly at her. Then why don't you prove it? She points her finger across the crowded beach. There's a volleyball court not far from here. I spotted it when we were walking over. A volleyball court. An apt arena for modern gladiatorial combat. Exactly. So on behalf of the Murder Club, I, Anka Rose, challenge the Kindness Club to a game of beach volleyball. To my mom's surprise, Anka suddenly grabs my hand. It'll be me and me versus you and Mallory. Me and me. I like that. Minmo High versus Mira High. We're rivals after all. You said so yourself. We're doing what? This conversation's moving a little too quickly for me to keep up with. But Anka's already rummaging around in her bag for something. Uh-oh. Looks like Anka's competitive streak has surfaced. Mallory shakes her hand, her blue hair blowing in the breeze. Ramchan, did you get us in trouble again? I was merely voicing certain truths. When the sightless one here issued us a challenge. Sightless? You won't be saying that when I crush you on the court. So you choose to dance with Death's daughter herself. Very well, we accept your challenge. We do? Yes, we do. Anka has produced a bottle of sunblock. I wait as she applies it thoroughly to her face, arms, and legs. Then she thrusts the bottle into my hand and turns around. Do my back me. I can't reach. Okay. I do as she asks, rubbing a liberal amount of factor 50 into her upper back and shoulders. Her skin is as pale and smooth as porcelain, but I can feel taut muscle beneath my fingers. Wow, Anka, are you actually athletic? No need to act so surprised. Just because I hate the summer doesn't mean I don't exercise. I go for a 5-mile run before school every morning, you know. Huh, I learned something. I finish applying the lotion and Anka turns to face me again. Me, you can play volleyball, right? After some consideration, I nod semi-confidently. Yeah! I've never played on the beach, but I'm pretty good in gym class. Good enough. The rivalry between our schools may be overblown, but I'm still proud to be a Minmo student. So let's win this as a matter of pride. Mallory gets to her feet. Well, looks like we're doing this. Plant stands up beside her. Can I come watch? Mallory gives her a cheeky wink. Only if you cheer for me. I could never betray my clubmates like that. I just want to see you all jumping up and down. Can't argue with your honesty. I'm gonna keep working on my surprise. Knock 'em dead, Murder Club! And I'm gonna finish my drawing. Good luck, everyone. Before we head to the court, I give the tablet of Gluttonous Pig a quick cuddle. Wish me luck, Claudius Pantacucli-sama. The volleyball court isn't very far away. Anka leads us there with a confident stomp. Time to teach these fakers a lesson, me. Fakers? I think you're the fakes around here. I'll make you eat those words. Let's keep it nice and casual, girls. May the best team win. To the victor, the glory, and to the loser, oblivion. Whoa! No oblivion today, bestie. Just wholesome summer fun. Same thing. Plan hops up and down excitedly on the sidelines. I'm just gonna cheer for everyone. The Mira girls duck under the volleyball net and take their positions opposite us. Anka leans across and whispers into my ear. Okay, me. One of us will be the attacker and the other one will be the setter. The setter sets up the ball so the attacker can spike it into the opponent's side of the court. Which one do you want to do? Okay. Being the setter sounds fun. Fine by me. We both take our positions. Anka announces the rules. We're gonna play a single set up to 15 points. Quick and dirty. Any complaints? Malvin makes an innocent face at Plant. Plant-san, will you complain if I'm quick and dirty? Yeah, because I know if one thing you want to brag about is how quick you are. Yeah, thank you. Do you have to be quick? I regret ever helping you two. When the girls have finished giggling, the four of us face off. A lot of dots. A nice round of dots, a tense silence, small clouds of sand swirl in the breeze. A seagull flying overhead screams, startling us all. Anka spins the ball between her hands. Let's rock! She tosses it high into the air and serves it with a loud smack of her palm. Oh, another animation. Yeah! Ramona receives the ball, passing it high into the air with open hands. Mallory carefully positions herself so that she's underneath it. Huh? With her forearms, Mallory bumps the ball back towards the net. She's setting her partner up for a textbook attack. Ramona chases the ball terrifyingly fast on her feet. She flies into the air, her right arm raising up. Chaos! Spike! And then she slaps the ball back over the net. It comes rocketing right towards me! Wah! Wah! In a panic, I forget what I'm supposed to do. Aw. And the ball lands in the sand right in front of me because I'm a big old dumb idiot. Huh? Too bad, you kid. That's 1 point to Mira. Ramona and Mallory exchange a high five and a hug. Nice spike, Ram-chan. My favorite right arm trembles with forbidden magic. I can scarcely contain it. I turn to Anka, unable to hide the guilty look on my face. I'm sorry, I messed up. But Anka just grins at me. Don't worry about it. We'll win next time. Oh, she's surprisingly positive. I smile back at her and we'll assume the ready position again. Chaos! Serve! This time, Ramona serves the ball with an underhand strike. It soars high over the net into our side of the court. Ha! Anka easily intercepts it. She passes over to me on a dime. Yeah! I put my forearms together, bumping it back towards the net. I think I've set my partner up for a perfect spike. I watch as Anka races over to the net. Her feet leave the sand as she leaps for the ball, but on the other side of the net, Mallory jumps up too. Yeah! Anka spikes the ball with all her strength, but Mallory's tall body is blocking the way. The ball bounces off her ample chest, very specific wording there, and falls down at Anka's feet. Nice try, Ank, but that's another point to Mira. Ramona pats Mallory on the back. Superlative block, my soulmate. The blue-haired girl puffs her prominent chest out proudly. Okay, how many ways can they say she has big boobs? I get it, okay? We don't have to keep saying it. It's very, very clearly animated. The blue-haired girl puffs her prominent chest out proudly. Thank you! Damn it. Anka kicks the sand in frustration. I squeeze her shoulder reassuringly. Don't mind. Let's keep trying. The caffeine queen nods, her face more serious than I've ever seen. The match rages on for several more minutes. Yeah! Hoo! Huh! Oomph! Face. After a slow start, Anka and I begin to find our footing as a team. It's like there's an invisible thread connecting us, and we're seeing it more and more clearly as the game goes on. We don't always succeed, but when we do, we drink Dos Equis. I keep setting up the ball, and Anka keeps hitting it down. When rallied at a time, both teams approach the 15 points needed to win. Whew! My mankini seems to have wedged itself in an unfortunate place. My tired body is soaked with sweat from head to toe. But even so, I give it my all. I want us to win! Good luck, everyone! This is match point! Yes, you heard her correctly. You heard her correctly. This next rally will decide the winner of the match! Every time Team Mira pulled ahead by a couple of points, Anka and I would dig in our heels and catch up with them. Now it all comes down to the next few moments, and it's my turn to serve. We all take a long moment to catch our breath. A bead of sweat slowly slides down Mallory's tanned face. Ramona's red eyes are as hard as rubies. A seagull flying overhead screams, startling us all again. You have done well to survive this long, Midnights, but your stay of execution comes to an end now. Anka sweeps her hair out of her eyes. Let's finish this. I've been out in the sun for long enough. Mallory waves over at Plant, who's been keeping a score this entire time. Watch me, Plant son. I'm about to show you something amazing. I'm seeing a couple of amazing things already. Is that another reference to her boobs? I think it might be. I focus all my attention on the volleyball. Okay, here goes. I can do this. I hurl the ball skywards. Hop up as high as I can. Ha! And execute a flawless jump serve. The ball streaks across the net. Ho! Agile as always, Ramona receives it. She passes it to her teammate like it's the easiest thing in the world. Huff! Smooth as butter, Mallory sets it up for her again. Chaos Spike! Ramona goes for the kill with her trademark finishing move. But Anka's ready for her this time. Ka! Before the ball can crash down into the sand, she digs it back into the air with the back of her hand. Now it's our turn. Oomph! I'm ready too. But instead of setting the ball up for Anka to spike, I dump it back over the net onto the opposing team. This was a tactic we discussed during our last time out. Ooh, getting spicy. We were hoping it would catch them off guard. Humph! But Mallory dives for it and narrowly manages to keep the ball in play with her left wrist. I exchange a frustrated glance with Anka as the Mira team sets themselves up for yet another devastating spike. One of us needs to block. She's right. If one of us can jump up and block Ramona's next spike, then we can win that final point and the match. I need to... Oh. Ooh. What do I want to do here? I'll let Anka do it. I feel like that's chivalrous. I need to let Anka block the spike. She's a much better player than I am, after all. Because right now, like, I'm the setter, right? So I'm probably behind her at this point. So I would kind of be, like, shoving her out of the way. Get out of my way, I'm gonna block it! And that doesn't feel very productive. Go, Anka! Win this for Minmo! I watch my teammate sprints towards the net, and as Ramona launches herself into the sky, Anka flies up too like a mirror image. It's over! Ramona smites the ball with all of her strength. Like hell it is. Ah! Anka's slender body blocks the shot just as I'd hoped. But there's so much force behind it that she sent sprawling to the floor. Oof! And the ball, instead of being deflected back over the net, tumbles down into the sand right next to her. For several seconds, the beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around except everyone that's watching us. And then Plant's voice rings out loud and clear. The winner of this match is the Kindness Club of Mira High School. Great job, everyone. I sink slowly to my knees as my brain registers what she said. I wonder if I had decided to block it, if it would have turned out differently. I'm gonna try that probably at when I'm not taping. Aw, we lost. Anka steps up beside me, rubbing the sand from her arms. Only by a single point. And to be honest, it was a really good match. You're right. It was. Even if we didn't win, I still feel proud of myself for trying. And I feel like I got a little closer to my clubmate, too. Anka approaches Ramona, who's prancing around like a peacock that just got a promotion. I hate to say it, but you were right. Your skills were superior to ours. Surprisingly, Ramona shakes her head. You show great promise out there, sightless one. Perhaps one day you shall open your eyes to your true potential. I smile as I see them share a friendly fist bump. Meanwhile, Mallory comes skipping over to us. In victory, she is more beautiful than ever. Gigi, me-san. I shake her hand, smiling warmly. Same to you, Mallory-san. You were awesome out there. No, you. Plant. Gigi, you're saying. What is that, your cup size or something? Oh my gosh, come on. Rude? You know exactly what it means. But if you must know. Yeah, they're G's. Dang, dude. Those are some big old Hey! Hey! Mallory's eyes sparkle with mischief. Now that I think about it, you were watching me jump around a lot during the match, huh? See anything you like? Was I? I mean, of course I was. I was just keeping track of the score. Oh, is that what they're calling it these days? Oh yeah, you're definitely looking to score something. I wonder what it could be. I wonder. Oh, how lovely! It looks like Plant and Mallory are about to share a big friendly hug and nothing else. Suddenly, the shrill sound of a whistle cuts through the salty air. Stop right there! Is that what's-her-face? Thirst Police responding to our R34 call? Oh no, it's the Fuzz! Quick, Mallory-san, distract her with your hotness! Something about this police officer seems so familiar to me. Have I met her somewhere before? Yeah, it's the familiar bikini cop. Isn't that Goody Two-Shoes? What was the voice I used? We've received reports of extreme hormonal activity in this area. Lieutenant Nyanderson? Okay, this one I don't have. Yeah! Escort these women to horny jail immediately. Be sure to handcuff them and give them a good hard bonk. Bonk. Handcuff us? Yeah, definitely the thing you want to do in horny jail. Handcuff and bonking. Bonk us? Oh, you two are in so much trouble. How lewd, yeah! Never mind the handcuffs, Lieutenant. Fetch the hose. Aye, yeah! The cop with the cat ears suddenly trips on a small sand dune and crashes through a random school deck that someone has inexplicably left on the beach. Officer down, yeah! Parakeet Penna. She was only 1 week away from retirement. A few hours later, I'm sitting in the sand, exhausted by the day's activities. After we bailed Plant and Mallory from horny jail, we all had a ton more fun together. We went swimming, we ate ice cream, we buried Chuck up to his neck in the sand, and then I fired up the barbecue and treated the gang to kebabs. Honestly, I could go for some barbecue right now. That sounds really good. Everyone agreed that they were truly delicious. In fact, Ramona bestowed upon me the title of Meat Master. Now I'm sitting apart from the others. The tablet of gluttonous pig sits by my side. I gently stroke its surface, brushing away grains of sand. Did you have a fun day too? I just want you to know that, even though I've made all these new friends, You'll always be my lucky charm, and I'll always love you. As usual, the tablet doesn't say anything in response, but that's okay. I know it feels the same way as I do. Hey. I smile at Mallory as she sits down beside us. Who's your friend? Oh, this is chonkiest Kalpantakutli-sama. The coolest Aztec death god there is. Honestly, knowing the Aztecs, they probably have like a dozen of those, so it's good to narrow it down. Nice to meet you, Tlahuis. Nice to meet you, Misan's friend. She looks over at Ramona, Chuck, and the rest of the club. They're passing around a bottle of alcohol-free tequila and debating the best way to split a watermelon in two. Their loud voices carry across the beach. I'm telling you, heathen, only the demon sword Samadari has the desired precision. And I'm telling you, lady, that you need a 44 or maybe a 357 with hollow point for maximum impact. I see they're getting along great. Mallory turns her head to face me and her eyes widen in surprise. You're crying. What's wrong, hon? I shake my head, wiping away the tears with a fingertip. It's nothing. I just get overwhelmed sometimes when everyone is talking at once, and I just don't think I've ever been this happy. Not in my entire life. Mallory nods. Permission to give you a little hug? I giggle softly. Permission granted. She puts a warm arm around my shoulders. Do you want to talk about it? I nod, but I don't turn to look at her. I keep watching the others play as I slowly begin to speak. It's just... At my last high school, I was unpopular. I was ignored, and I always walked home by myself. But now... I trail off. Sometimes I don't know how to turn my thoughts into words, but Mallory nods again like she understands. I get it. I've been in the same situation, actually. You have? Sure. I've had my own fair share of tough times. For a few years, it was hard for me to be around other people. But over time, I was able to make friends again and find my happiness. And at first, it almost felt like I didn't deserve it. Does that make sense? Yeah. To my mild surprise, it actually does. With her free hand, Mallory points at the trail of footprints she left in the sand. The way I see it, those footprints are like my past. Sure, they brought me here, but soon enough the tide will wash them away. She pauses for a moment, choosing her next words carefully. Your past is important because it's the path you took to today. But at the same time, your past is always behind you. And the important stuff, the stuff that really matters, is in front of you. Somewhere up ahead. Maybe just around the corner, or maybe it's over by the horizon. But you'll reach it. Maybe sooner than you think. She grins sheepishly. Sorry, I'm not very good at talking about serious stuff like this. What I'm trying to say is, these people, your club, they love you, Misan. I can tell. I've been a lot of time today around good-hearted people. That's why I helped form the Kindness Club in the first place. I wanted to surround myself with people whose souls were glowing with light, not steeped in shadow like certain people I've known in the past. She squeezed my shoulder lightly. The path you took to get here doesn't matter as much as you think. The important thing is, you have great friends now, and you can keep moving forwards with them at your side. Well, I'm not too sure about that Czech guy. He seems kinda sus. Ahaha! But joking aside, I think you're gonna be just fine from now on. Just keep looking ahead, okay? Okay. I'm not able to speak as eloquently as she can, so I just say it again. Okay. Okay. After a long moment, Mallory moves her arm from my shoulder. Your friend Plantson will get jealous if she sees me hugging you, huh? I shake my head. Plant-senpai has a bit of a temper, but she's a wonderful person. She was the first friend I ever made at Minmo High. She is kinda lovely, yeah. Hey, I was gonna give her my number before we left. I'm not stepping on your toes or anything, am I? I look down at my feet. No, you're not. I mean, like, you don't have romantic feelings for her or anything. I'm not saying we're gonna start dating right away. But, like, she does have the kind of energy I want in my life, you know? Also, she's hot. I smile at her, and I say... Okay, so they both mean the same thing, so there's no real decision here. I think you and Plant-senpai would make a perfect couple. Mallory's face turns as red as the sunset. Stop it, you're making me blush. Mallory will remember that. We sit in silence for a while, listening to the sea lap against the shore. A trio of teenage girls walk by, chatting amongst themselves. So, a bunch of flotation devices decided to throw a girls-only party? No buoys allowed. Yar har har. I don't think that's how they meant it, but it sounded like a pirate, so I'm gonna go with it. Oh god, Jen, that's terrible. As they walk away, I stare at the trail of footprints they leave behind. And then I get to my feet. Thank you, Mallory-san. Mallory stands up too, brushing the sand from her legs. What for? For everything. I shiver slightly, but I'm not sure why. As if in sympathy, Mallory shivers too. We should get back to the others. The sun will be going down soon, and that thing you're wearing isn't going to keep you warm. We don't want to catch a cold. Oh, I never catch colds. But you're right. Let's go. I pick up my Lucky Charm and we head back across the beach. Hey, Misan, you should take my phone number too. Wow, really? Yet another contact with my address book. I'm now up to 5. I feel like that manga girl that wanted to make 100 friends. Rum-chan was really touched when you cheered for her earlier. She's way too shy to give you her own number. But we hang out all the time, so if you call me, you'll probably be able to talk to her too. And also, I might need your advice if things go well with Plant-san. My face feels like it isn't big enough for my smile right now. Of course! And I want to ask you about forming your club. It's always been my dream to form a club of my own someday. I'd be happy to. And in all seriousness, give me a call if you ever find yourself in a situation you don't know how to deal with. Me and Rum-chan will do our best to help you. Thank you, Mallory-san. I promise I will. Ah, so they're gonna bail me out when I get murdered. When we reach the others, Plant throws her arms around. Oh my gosh, she is so red. I respect that. Misan! Mallory-san! I miss you both so much! You too! I'm asking you a question, cat boy. Where are your nipples? That's kind of a good question, actually. I don't need your sass, okay? I swear I had nipples this morning. Why? Why wasn't the factor 50 strong enough? Next time, I'm wearing factor 100. And a spacesuit. Toes. Toenails? Looks like everyone had a little too much alcohol-free tequila. It's up to me to be the mature one this time. Okay, club. Let's get changed and head back to the train station. No! I want to keep hugging! You're cute. Let's swap phone numbers before we go. I mean, yes, let's do that. Oh, by the way, everyone, my family actually runs a hot springs inn up north. Maybe over winter you could all come visit? Hot Springs DLC confirmed? Hey, but before we go, it's time for my surprise. Chuck rummages around in his bag of tricks and takes out a remote control. What does it do? I am so glad you asked. You see, throughout the day, I've been hiding caches of fireworks up and down the beach, because no summer vacation is complete without a few explosions. That's a great idea, Chuck Senpai. Sure, why the hell not? I'm up for a big bang. What about you, Mallory-san? The bigger and louder the better. Yes, indeed. Let us make the very heavens tremble. Toenails? We all sit down in the sand together as Chuck gets everything ready. Me and my club mates. Me and my friends. Hey everyone, I just wanted to say that I had a really fun day today. It was the best day ever. Everyone murmurs in agreement. I smile at each of them in turn. Can we come to the beach again next year? Everyone is awkwardly saying nothing because they know they're planning on murdering me. For some reason, everyone remains silent. What could that possibly be? This alcohol-free tequila must be making them sleepy. And soon the sun sets beneath the sea. Okay, Murder Club! You two, Kindness Club! Sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, so... Oh! No, it actually is fireworks. It wasn't bombs. Okay. I was expecting bombs. Okay, that might be a bomb in the background. Tamaya! Kaya! Toenails! We all shout to the heavens as the fireworks light up the sky. Even through the tears that linger in my eyes, they look wonderful. Brace yourself, everybody. Here comes the big one! There's the bomb! I knew it was coming! Okay, so something happened, right? And there you have it. That's what happened when the Murder Club hit the beach. Alright, now we rejoin our regularly scheduled programming. All in all, My first semester at Minmo High was everything I had hoped for. Finally, I had friends, and I had fun. But towards the end of the summer vacation, with the start of the second semester only a few days away, my happy high school life suddenly came to a shocking end. Sorry, they used the same font as Murder Club. Oh, final day. Okay. So it's gonna be another very long episode, but we might be able to get through it all. We're gonna try. I awakened from sleep slowly, like a drowning man reaching for the surface of the sea. I wonder what time it is. I try to reach down and pick up my phone, but my body doesn't respond. I can't move a muscle. A lot of dots. Something isn't right. A lot more dots. It is happening again. Oh, it's the guinea pig. Yeah. It's a guinea pig friend. Aww. So cute. Okay, so Iggy? Oh yeah, we named him Iggy. Iggy the pig. Oh yeah, Iggy the piggy. I remember that. I must still be dreaming. Because the guinea pig that appeared at the end of my bed just now, it was the size of a Shetland pony. I need to wake up. But just then, I hear something else. Oh, come to think of it, the beach content was DLC, or, update adjacent. So that means probably the game is not programmed to have Mallory and Ramona be the ones to come bail me out once I get murdered here. I hear something else. Footsteps. Someone is walking down the hallway and finally stopping outside my bedroom door. The door opens and somebody steps in. And we do not see it. I squeeze my eyes shut. I don't want to see who it is. Okay, sure. If I get murdered, I guess I don't want to see it. Maybe it's her or one of my parents. But maybe... Oh, her, again, the sister. Sheesh, that's blowing my mind. But maybe it isn't. And... Okay. I'm going to assume this is club president. Greetings, friend. Smiley face you still can't see. Open your eyes and see. Look up to the skies. I'm just a poor boy. It's Painticus Drinkerson, president of the Murder Club. He's standing by the side of my bed, staring down at me. I still can't move. It's like my entire body is encased in ice. Our eyes meet. One last time. It's... Words with Painticus, episode 238. The word of the day today, graduation. It's really weird. Oh, okay, that explains why. So it's not like a COVID thing, it's him being like a vampire or something. Ah! So, wait, it was a dream though. But, okay. Maybe it is COVID, I don't know. Every inch of my body drenched in a cold sweat. That was a really creepy animation, well done. La da da. Slowly my breathing begins to return to normal, and my heart stops trying to escape through my rib cage. It was just another nightmare. Wah! Wah! I can still see those soulless yellow eyes. What was the last thing that they said? The sound of someone knocking on my door startles me. Right. Who's there? Me? Is it okay if I come in? Okay, her. Of course it is. After waiting for my permission, the bedroom door opens. Aw. And my younger stepsister, her the players, tiptoes into the room. Good morning, big brother. I'm sorry to bother you so early on a Sunday, but I thought I heard you scream and I got worried. Aw. I reach out and ruffle her hair. Her is the sweetest little sister in the entire world. We've been living together ever since our parents remarried for the second time. And as I told Chuck on the day I joined the murder club, she's an angel. That's true. I wonder if it would have changed if I had said that she sucked, because there was an option to say that she sucked, and I didn't pick it. Don't worry, her. I was just having a bad dream. Another one? You've been having them for months now. Was it about the guinea pig again? Her is telling the truth. For the last few months, ever since I first enrolled him in Mohai, I've been having those bizarro dreams several times a week. Sometimes I'm abandoned on that silent hill, my feet buried in the freezing snow. Other times, Iggy the Piggy appears to me in my bedroom or in the classroom at school, or clubroom at school. And more commonly now, there's blood, and there's hunger, and there's another name. A name that can only be spoken through gritted teeth. The Teeps. Oh, okay. And so this has been appearing in dreams, but it's also what the club president was like sacrificing to or something like that. Huh? The what? Oh, it's nothing. But yeah, my dream was about the same thing again. Weird, huh? We've never even owned a guinea pig. Maybe you should talk to someone about this. I already am, silly. I'm talking to you right now, because that's definitely what she means. I decided not to tell her about the part where Paint came into my room. She'd probably get the wrong impression. She met Paint and the others once before, and she thought they were creepy. Ah, the murder club? No. For some reason. Yeah, who would have guessed? I have no idea why. I decided to change the subject. Say, her, did you hear the news about Cham? Oh, you mean that Mima-tan is leaving the band to become an actress? Yeah, kind of a risky move, huh? I mean, Wei-tan and Yukiko-tan seem to be doing just fine by themselves. Besides, I'm more excited that Diagonal Crosswalks have a new mini album out next week. I love Diagonal Crosswalks, as you can tell by her shirt. This conversation seems to have improved her mood. All according to plan. So, big bro, what are your plans for the day? Tell me! I'm going shopping with Mom. She said she'd buy me anything I wanted. I can't remember the last time Mom bought me anything. But her is younger, so it's only natural that she gets spoiled more. Even though she isn't technically Mom's daughter. I have big plans, actually. First, I need to stock up on steak seasoning. I'm almost out of cumin and cayenne. And then I'm meeting everyone at a cafe for lunch. Oh, neato! Your steaks are the tastiest in the entire world. Aww. I'll cook you a couple up tonight if you want. Hee hee. Nom nom. She glances around the room and her eyes come to rest on the tablet of Gluttonous Pig. Louise-chan is looking godly today. Her still can't pronounce Tlawis Kalpatakutli properly. I know, what an idiot. So she just calls him Louise. Yeah, I gave the tablet a good hard rubbing last night. I wanted it to look its best, because Paint Senpai said that today was a special day for the club. They're going to take me to a top secret place after we've eaten, and I'm not allowed to tell anyone where it is. I can't wait to find out what we're doing there. Sounds super fun. You can tell me all about it tonight. Okay, I'm gonna go get dressed. I don't want to keep Mom waiting. Have a wonderful day, dearest brother. You too, her. I watch her leave with a smile on my face. What a great kid. That I'll definitely see again after I'm not murdered. I better start getting ready myself. I don't want to be late to the meetup. Ooh, okay. New setting. I arrive at the cafe to find Chuck already waiting for me. Hey, me, over here. Chuck Senpai. I push my way through to the bustling Sunday patrons and sit down at the booth. Are we the first ones here? Seems that way. The girls should be here any minute. And as for Paint, we're gonna meet him later. Okay. I take a look around the cafe. Apparently there was a fire here a few months ago that burned the entire place to the ground. It does give me, like, vague memories of, like, that scene in Dimension 20 where one of the characters' parents is going, remember, kid, if you have bad dreams, that always means something because we live in a world where magic is real and you need to talk to somebody about this. Anyway, apparently there was a fire here a few months ago that burned the entire place to the ground, but you'd never be able to tell. Uncle told me that the owner rebuilt it in record time, as good as new. My stomach growls like a cornered animal. And just as I'm thinking what I'd like to order... Oh, the waitress hops over to us. Welcome to Uncle Mugen's, where the food is infinite. Nya! My name is Ellie Nyan, and I'll be your waitress today. Nice to meet you, Ellie Nyan. My name's Me, and this is Chuck Senpai. Hey. Minyan and Chuck Nyan. Nyeh. I'm thinking about doing like a Three Stooges impression for like, nice to meet you both. Can I start you off with some coffee, yeah? Caffeine is cheating. It violates the spirit. I'm on that water. Yeah, no problem. And you, Minyan? Black coffee for me, thanks. Coming right up, yeah. What a charming young woman. But anyway, big day today, Me. So I'm told. I can't wait to find out what we're doing. Yeah. Let's just say that it's one of the Murder Club's many traditions. Oh, I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm psyched. I'm dead. Somebody else is here. Oh, okay. Just then Anka and Clay turn up together. Hey, ladies. Hello. Hi. Get comfortable. I'm just gonna hit the restroom real quick. Lot of awkwardness. Maybe it's just my imagination, but everyone seems a little more subdued than usual today. Oh, nice shirt. Even Plant, who's usually so full of pep and vinegar. The vigor is... I guess vinegar could be used to describe pep. I don't know. Lot more awkwardness. Cheer up, everyone. We still have almost a week of summer vacation left. And we're gonna have a fun time today. Yeah. You're right, new kid. I've been in the club for months now, Plant Senpai. You'll have to stop calling me a new kid at some point. Nah, you'll always be the new kid to me. Or at least for the next day or so. Is Chokun running late? He's in the bathroom. Oh, okay. Well, everyone, make sure you order a nice big lunch. We're gonna need a lot of energy this afternoon. The girls trail off into silence again. I'm just about to open my mouth to break it when... Ankanyan! The sisters or something? Ellie totters back to the table, carrying a tray of drinks. Or does she work here? She places my cup of coffee and chucks a glass of water carefully down on the table. And then dives on Anka, giving her a huge hug. You're looking catastrophically good today, Ankanyan. I love that sweater on you. Thanks. You're looking... perfect? Yeah. This is why you're my best friend. Do you want your usual? Yes, please. Great. Black coffee and a center sandwich coming right up. And what about the rest of you? I smile contentedly as I watch my friends place their lunch orders. I never thought that carefree Sundays like this could ever be a part of my world. I've shared so many wonderful moments with these girls and with Chuck in paint. I wish these midsummer days could just continue on forever. Soon it'll be my second semester at Minmo High, and I'm sure we'll get into even more wacky adventures. We'll share so many jokes and grow even closer as friends, just like I always dreamed of. And what about you, Minyan? Are you ready to order? Oh, yes. Sorry, I was spacing out again and wasn't even looking at the menu. I blurt out the first thing that comes to my mind. Of course, a short stack of griddle cakes, melted butter, maple syrup, lightly heated, and a slice of ham. The first thing that comes into my mind. Nothing beats the taste sensation when maple syrup collides with ham. And yeah, I very much clicked like the first super intricate thing that I saw, because it was the first thing that comes to mind. Griddle cakes, slice of ham. She writes down my order and turns to walk across the cafe. But as she does, her foot gets caught on something. Oh, and she smashes to a nearby table like a pro wrestler. It's reduced to its component atoms, like it got hit by a meteorite. Yahaha! She catapults back to her feet. Oopsie doodle, let me just clean that up for ya. We eat our lunches in silence. Silence. I wash down the griddle cakes and ham with my coffee. Damn good food. Okay, so, is everyone finished? Mm-hmm. Anka polishes off the last of her sandwich. She wipes the strawberry jam from her lips and picks pieces of turkey and cereal out of her teeth. Ah, now I'm finished. Same. Okie dokie. Then it's time to get moving. We have a long walk ahead of us today, gang. I swallow my last mouthful of coffee and smile at him. I'm good to go. Then let's do this. I'll pay for today's tab. It's the least I can do. Let's get this over with then. I stand up and grab my bag. And I follow them out. The five of us set off walking. Our journey takes us miles and miles. Away from the crowded streets of the city. And deep into a nearby forest. Luckily, all the protein in my diet recently has given me plenty of stamina. I still don't know where we're going, but it feels good to get out into the countryside for a change. It seems that Pain is going to meet us there, wherever there is. I can't wait to find out what the Murder Club's big surprise for me is. While Chuck goes on ahead, the girls and I pass the time by talking. So then this dude right here pipes up and says, how was I supposed to know they were vegans? I laughed so hard I almost sprouted flowers. Haha. Huh. We all share a laugh at the memory of one of our earlier misadventures. I remember that. And then there was the time you forgot the tablet at school. Oh yeah. And then we all had to break in at midnight to get it back. That's right. And the Prez almost got killed by that ghost girl in the music room that we don't see anything of. Good times. Good times. Good times. The three of them lapsed into silence and stared down at their shoes. They're probably getting tired. We've been walking through these woods for what seems like hours now. There must be something silly I can do to cheer them up and get them all smiling again. Say, what if... Just hear me out, okay? What if we turn around right now and go home? Maybe we can do this another day instead. Yeah, maybe we can. I don't see why it has to be done today. Ahem. Chuck's voice suddenly interrupts their cryptic conversation. Everybody turns to face him. We're here. It's just over this next hill. Come on. Following Chuck, we ascend a steep slope and finally emerge onto a wide hilltop. Wah! I breathe in a lungful of crisp... Oh, that was supposed to be breathing, apparently. Wah! I breathe in a lungful of crisp evening air. We've been walking for so long that the sky's beginning to turn pink. The entire city lays stretched out before us like a scale model. The shadows of the buildings are growing larger by the second. The sight of it fills me with determination. Look, everyone. I think I can see Minmo High from up here. I pointed out excitedly, but nobody says anything. I hope Paint Senpai gets here soon. He won't want to miss this view. You think you'll get here soon, Chuck Senpai? Chuck Senpai? I turn around to face my friends. And I freeze when I see the gun pointed at my face. Game over, rookie. It's graduation day. Oh, so we just got shot. I thought there was going to be like some kind of ritual sacrifice or something, but no, he just shot us. Okay, cool. So what else do we do? Do we just go back or what's up? You fool! You've killed him! Now we'll never be able to appease the Teeps. Don't worry, Mr. President. I'm just doing voices based off the colors of the question marks. I only fired a warning shot. He must have fainted. Oh, okay. Good.
Don't kill him yet. I need him alive.
Leave it to me. Ooh, I was having the most awful nightmare. It was the worst one yet, a nightmare in which my beloved friends betrayed me. That's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. I slowly opened my eyes. And nothing. They're all gone. Oh, and I find myself staring up into the darkening summer sky. Beneath me is a soft bed of long green grass. Did I just take a nap? I'm so silly sometimes. Boss, it looks like our friend is awake. Chuck-senpai? I climb carefully to my feet, and once again I turn around to face my friends. Paint-senpai? I smile drowsily at the masked face of the Murder Club president. I'm glad you made it. Isn't the view from up here simply marvelous?
Bobcat,
Yo.
there isn't much time left. Keep your finger on the trigger.
Will do, Chief. I don't understand what's happening. I look over to where the three girls are standing. You know what? I'll save it just in case they start giving me options and stuff. Murder girls. Sad. Anka? Plant-senpai? Clay-senpai? What's going on? I'm sorry, but I don't get it. I'm kind of slow sometimes, so you'll just have to explain it to me. Like I said before, it's graduation day. Question marks? But who's graduating? You are. Now I'm really confused. I am? But I'm only a first year. I only enrolled a few months ago. Paint takes a single step towards me.
Allow me to explain. It all started 2 years ago.
Okay.
During the city's last major snowstorm. In the midst of my pursuit of the humble Sasquatch, I crested this very hilltop on which we now stand. And as I paused for a short rest, I found something. A small, purple object out of place amongst the white. Huh? Is that a plastic igloo? And then, half buried in the snow nearby, I saw him. Our eyes met. What is that? A guinea pig? As I stared down into the abandoned creature's eyes, a sudden calm came over me, and I, for the first time in years, my heart, hardened by years of battle against the unseen enemy, began to thaw. I remember smiling. Well, hey there, little fella. What are you doing all the way out here? Out here? So now I'm wondering if I have any good barbecue places. I took the igloo full of guinea pigs back to the city, where a local animal shelter gladly took them in. All of them except one. The one that had looked me right in the eye. His siblings would simply not accept him as part of the herd. And so, I accepted him instead.
Is that Teebs?
Don't worry. You're safe now. I'll take care of you. I should probably give you a name. Let's see. I found you near a plastic igloo, so how about Iggy? Iggy the Piggy. Okay, so it's the same, thing. What do you think, little guy? Do you like that name?
Aw.
Now you're my little pig champ!
Oh, wait a second, that's the companion cube! I just noticed that! Oh my god! What other references are there? People in the background, I can't quite tell what they are. Background looks like drawn versions of us from the school. Okay. Anyway, so what was it?
Let me tell you, the player. For a few weeks, everything was wonderful. Iggy and I became the closest of comrades.
Wait for me, furry friend. But, unbeknownst to me, powerful forces were already at work. Forces that my esoteric order were ill-equipped to combat. Oh yeah. You see, 119 years ago, the Great Betrayal occurred. I won't bore you with the details, as I'm sure you've already read about it in the school handbook. But in the aftermath of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, which is straight up just ripping from Danganronpa now, like, come on. Okay. This entire town became a nexus for residual cosmic energies. I'm proud of myself that I'm picking up at least the number of references that I'm picking up. I'm sure there's a ton that I'm missing, but I'm getting a fair few too. And you see, my dear the player, I believe this hill was the site of the final showdown between the armies of Minmo and Mira. Even now, the hilltop remains a supernatural hotspot of sorts. And that may explain the unearthly hunger that soon manifested itself within my tiny friend, who just happened to have been abandoned here. At first, Iggy's diet was much the same as any other guinea pig's. Lettuce, carrot, red pepper, the occasional blueberry, and cucumber. Oh boy, did he love a bit of cucumber. But that all changed when he revealed his taste for human flesh. Aww. One misty morning, as the gibbous moon still hung low in the sky, I was walking to school with him, as usual, when, without warning, he went for the throat of a jogger who came a little too close. Wilhelm screamed there. Oh! Iggy, no! Bad pig! Somehow they survived the encounter, but from that day on there was no quenching Iggy's thirst for blood. Every night, my sleep was invaded by the most terrible dreams. It was in those dreams that I came to know the real clutch of stark, hideous, maddening, paralyzing fear. And it was through them that I learned the true name of my new god. It wasn't Iggy. His true name didn't even rhyme with Piggy, the nerve. His true name was the Teeps. There we go. The dream showed me the faces of those he had chosen. Those whose blood that he insisted that I spill. Those whose flesh he desired to consume. Please try to understand the player. I've tried to resist. Truly, I did. At first, I even fed him with my own flesh and blood, and his favorite cucumber. Miles and miles of cucumber. But those things only sated his lust for a short time. And the dreams kept getting larger. They kept growing, swelling. They kept spreading out, until I could barely think or function from the absence of rest. And it wasn't long before I was forced to feed him what he wanted. It wasn't long before I was forced to commit my first murders. I remember everything. I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. Their names were Billy and Miriam Locane, twins, first years from the class next door. They lived in the same direction as me, so I often walked home with them. I recall that the roof of their house was a vivid blue, a shade reminiscent of the Mediterranean Sea. One day, as we ambled homewards, I pointed out that they seemed as sleep-deprived as myself, and they told me that they too had been haunted by dire dreams, of human flesh being torn apart like crisp lettuce leaves. And then Billy said that name out loud, that awful name, the Teeps. It took the Teeps about a week to consume their bodies. I remember that their blood was, dark and rich, like wild berries. And for a few weeks, the dreams ceased. But when they returned, they were vast and beautiful and very, very hungry. Too hungry. Some of the people who were chosen were close friends of mine. Chuck Bobcat, Gwen Claymore, Anka Rose, Plant Horror. I couldn't bring myself to kill them.
So instead, I killed others as substitutes. Unfortunately, killing is just one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. Providing substitutes would anger the Teeps considerably, but ultimately he would still consume the sacrifices, and my friends and I were allowed to live. In order to keep a close watch on the Teep's next victim, we established the Murder Club a short time later, without the knowledge of the faculty, of course. It got much easier when Stella Artois, of course, a new and influential member of the student council, was chosen by the Teeps. In exchange for her own life, she reluctantly agreed to assist us with our grim mission. Until the time comes for the Teeps to feed again, we befriend the chosen ones, invite them into our midst, and we make their final months in this world as fun-filled as we can. It only seems fair. I often wonder, what would have happened if I hadn't stumbled upon this hill? How different would our lives be right now? How much cleaner would our hands be? Our consciences? But please understand, player. We only worship the Teeps because we have no other choice. It's either us or you. And that's why you're going to die today. I'm sorry, but there's just no other way. The Teeps will be here at any moment. I've already performed the summoning ritual. Do you have any questions?
Yes, actually. Why didn't you just tell someone about the Teeps? Your family, or the police, or that esoteric order you're always talking about.
Believe me, the player, I wanted to. But the dreams made it clear that I would die if I did. However, I did tell my friends about it, and we eventually decided to form the Murder Club. It is admittedly an imperfect solution, but at least this way the chosen ones get to enjoy themselves before they are sacrificed. We may take their lives, but in return we give them the gifts of friendship and acceptance.
It's not the worst deal in the world. I mean, you had a ton of fun over the last few months, right? It's true, we were just saying how nice it was to be accepted.
Do you have any more questions?
So our friendship was all a big lie? All those afternoons? Spent in the club room? Wheel of woe? Sneaking into the school at night? It was all just an act. I feel the familiar sting of tears behind my eyes. It can't be.
I promise you, the time we've all spent together has been real.
And so have the friendships we've made along the way. Me, your enthusiasm for the wheel, your laughter at my terrible jokes, your daily sharing of fresh new meat facts. These are all things that I will sorely miss. And you three? You knew about all this? And you said nothing? I thought we were friends.
Do you have any more questions?
I guess I have one more. This is all just a big joke, right? Surely it is. Right, Pain Senpai, Chuck Senpai? You're just playing a trick on me because I'm dumb, aren't you? As my parents always tell me, I'm such an idiot. It is pretty funny. Killer guinea pigs. My best and only friends plotting to murder me. There's no way that could ever happen.
I wish it were just a prank. But I assure you that every word I've spoken today is true. The Teeps, the killings, the true reason for the Murder Club. It's all very real and very, very serious.
I'm afraid he's telling the truth. I too had the same dreams as you, and I'm only alive today because of what Paint did. What Paint was forced to do. Can't say I'm happy about it, but it is what it is. Exclamation points. I shake my head violently from side to side. I don't believe you! This isn't happening!
Here, I will prove it to you. Do you want to see the real reason why I didn't go to the beach?
I watch wordlessly as the club president crouches down and for the first time that I've ever seen, pulls his hoodie over his head, then he unbuttons his shirt, casts it aside, and stands up again. Ooh. His entire upper body is a patchwork of scar tissue. It's like something out of a horror movie.
Like I said, I fed the Teeps with my own flesh and blood.
Paint Senpai. Is this proof enough for you? Do you have any more questions? If I keep asking questions, do I get to live longer? No. Do you have any more questions? No, I guess that about covers it then. The late afternoon breeze is cool against my face, but the teardrops that spill down my cheeks are warm. I should have known. I should have known that a guy like me could never have friends. I'm unlovable, just like my parents say I am. Everyone feels uncomfortable at that. My friends fall silent, and for a moment, it feels like the entire world is holding its breath. Guinea pig! He's coming. The time is nigh. Honestly, if you're murdering all these people so that you can keep your pet alive and happy, I do get it. I understand. Right, they said it was about the size of, like, what did they say, a Shetland pony? Oh, hi! Flesh! I mean, I've already kind of used this voice, but it feels like it's the same kind of demonic origin as the other girl, so I'm fine with it. My mouth falls open. I must be dreaming. Because the guinea pig that just came crashing up the hillside, it's the side of a double-decker bus! Oh my god. Looking right at me. Look at those massive teeth. They could rip a tank apart. Flesh! I need to wake up. I squeeze my eyes shut, but when I open them again, yeah, still there. Sweet Minmo! The sweet Minmo! It's getting closer, it'll tear me to shreds! Flash! I know that I should run, but my feet feel like they're glued to the ground. I look helplessly over at the girls. Anka! Plant Senpai! Play Senpai! What should I do? Ah! This is it. This is how I'm going to die. Torn apart by a giant evil guinea pig. I always knew this was how I would go. I must admit. Never thought it would end this way. Like, if someone had asked me to write a top 10 list of all the ways I thought I might die, this wouldn't even be on it. Flash! The teeth continues to advance. Now my entire world is filled with fluffy white hair. I brace myself for the impact. I wait for those giant teeth to rip and tear through my body. I'm sorry, her. I'm sorry I was such a lousy big brother. Flash! For the final time in my life, I close my eyes, and I wait for the end credits to roll. And at last, after an eternity of holding my breath, ugh! The force of the blow sends me sprawling to the ground. But I'm not dead? In fact, other than the gut-wrenching terror that I feel at the moment, I'm fine? Hey, Plant! I open my eyes to find Plant standing above me. Are you okay? Plant Senpai? What's happening? And that's when I realize, that impact just now? Senpai, you pushed me out of the way? You're damn right I did! The green girl smiles down at me and offers me her hand. I take it and she pulls me back to my feet. I don't understand. Plant has positioned herself between me and the teeps. I've watched this fiend devour so many of my friends already. I'm putting a stop to it right now. New kid, I'm so sorry for everything. She scowls up at the giant pig without a trace of fear on her face. You want to eat someone, you demon? Then eat me. I'm basically a vegetable. She turns back to me and her expression softens. Hey, you're my friend, and my Tenchi Rollback guildmate. I'm not gonna let this monster kill you like all the others. Horror! Stop this farce right now! Plant, do you have any idea what you're doing? I know exactly what I'm doing!
and I should have done it a long time ago. Then you leave me with no other choice. Bobcat,
Mr. President?
shoot them both. Let's hope the Teeps doesn't mind the taste of lead.
If you say so, sir.
Chuck raises the handgun again, pointing it first at Plant, then at me.
Alright, you primitive screwheads. Listen up. You see this? This is the Beretta 92FS. This sweet baby was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's got an open slide, short recoil, delayed locking block system, which yields a faster cycle time and delivers exceptional accuracy and reliability. At least, more than what you'd expect for something built in Michigan. You got that? I have no idea what he's talking about, but I need to do something about this situation right now. Throw steak seasoning at him. It's funny. I just picked up a fresh batch this morning. As quickly as I can, I put small bags of cumin and cayenne pepper out of my pockets and toss them high into the air towards our aggressor. What the? Before Chuck gets a chance to react, the bags hit their target and explode. Cough! Sneeze! When the cloud of seasoning clears, he grins at me triumphantly. Oh yeah, I forgot to do anything while he was distracted. Playtime's over, friend. It'll take more than a few herbs and spices to be a seasoned professional like me. Okay, that was good. You can kill me now. I'm fine with it. That kind of dad joke earned it. Wait, what?
Flash!
Ah, frick. Now it's my turn to grin triumphantly. Here's a meat fact for you, Chuck Senpai. You're just a bland slab of beef. But with my expert seasoning, I bet you taste delicious. Frick! Ah, that's why we did it. Okay. I thought we were just distracting him, but no, we just wanted to make him tastier for the Teeps.
Flash!
What? My hand! Oof! When Chuck staggers back to his feet, he's missing his entire right hand. The Teeps bit it clean off along with the gun. Chuck stares down at the stump and then glares up at me. You were lucky. We'll meet again. And then he stumbles away down the hillside. I spin on my heels and look back at Plant. Well, that certainly escalated quickly, but it serves him right. Too bad his arms don't grow back like mine do. I grin at her, high on the potent cocktail of adrenaline and confusion that's coursing through my body. Plant Senpai, I'm so happy that you saved me. And of course, I accept your apology, but I have no idea what we should do next. Just a few feet away from us, the Teeps is chewing noisily on Chuck's severed hand. Not sure what I was expecting us to be doing today, but it definitely wasn't this. Honestly, I don't know either. But remember that one time in Tenshi? When Toast-chan got down and you somehow soloed that level 84 dungeon boss? Oh yeah, I just got lucky, I guess. Well, I want to get lucky with you again. Okay, you were just with what's-her-face from the beach. I don't know if you want to be getting lucky with me. Right here on this hill. Oh, not like that. Okay, good. I hear footsteps behind me. And I watch as Anka and Clay take their places on either side of Plant. Listen. It's not like I care if you live or die or anything like that. But I just wanted to say that we were in the wrong. All of us were. Never mind Mira and Minmo. The real great betrayal is what we've done to you. And I'm sorry, okay? I've closed my eyes to the dark side of the Murder Club for too long. But no more. My eyes are open now. Anka! I gaze with wonder at the amethyst eyes of the Caffeine Queen. I accept your apology too. With you on our side, we can't lose! I feel like we're probably gonna lose now. Huh. Well, obviously. The same goes for me. I've kept my mouth shut about the atrocities this club has committed. But I'm through with all that. I'm not afraid anymore. Without warning, Clay suddenly throws back her head and screams like a banshee. I'm through with keeping quiet! Do you hear me? It takes a few moments for the ringing in my ears to subside. I'm sorry, Miku. Can you ever forgive me? Clay Senpai, I will reassure with a double wink, which is just a blink. Oh, it's not the same as a blink, never mind. Man, my sense of humor just goes right, like, hand in hand with whoever wrote this game. That's wild. Of course I can, silly. I smile warmly at all three of my friends. Now, we really are an unstoppable team. Yes! With all our stats combined, we're borderline OP! Then allow me to nerf you. Have any of you paid attention to a single word I've said today? The Teeps must be appeased. We have no other choice. The power of love isn't gonna save the day this time. The Teeps does not think. He cannot be reasoned with. If you don't sacrifice yourself, the player, then we're all going to meet with a terrible fate. That's where you're wrong. Oh? I quickly unzip my backpack and pull out the tablet of Gluttonous Pig. Its familiar weight is a great comfort to me. Clawith Kalpantakutli Sama and I will find a way. It's a nice tablet, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Besides, you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to win this. I'll make you eat those words. Flash! He comes! Exclamation points, I twirl around and sure enough, it's the Teeps! The dire pig is stalking towards us again. He's chattering his enormous teeth together. The sound is like a war drum. A blank, blood-crazed instinct fills the beast's eyes. All five of us watch open-mouthed as the colossal pig stalks ever closer. Flash! Look out! I think he's gonna charge! Yep, he's definitely charging! Plan and the other girls throw themselves out of harm's way, but it's clear that the beast only has eyes for me. I guess I am the chosen one or whatever. But now I need to make a choice. And I am going to save here just in case. But, you know what? Tablet of Gluttonous Pig and I got into this together, we'll get out of it together. I make my decision in a mere instant. As the killer guinea gallops towards me, I raise the tablet of Gluttonous Pig high above my head. Hey, maybe they're friends, I don't know. Gods have friends? The rough stone glints dully in the evening light. The power of Clawith Kalpantakutli Sama compels you! The Teeps continues to charge, but my conviction remains strong. And just as he opens his mouth to bite my head off, he lets loose a squeal of terror at the sight of the Morning Star. And the beast veers off to one side, missing me entirely. His momentum carries him onward and puts him on a collision course with Paint. Oh, bother! Paint Senpai! My mouth drops open as the Teeps launches the leader of the Murder Club high into the sky. I sure hope he lands on something or someone soft. Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't. But there's no time to mourn him. As the Teeps wheels around to charge me again! Finish him, new kid! You can do this! Yes, I believe in you. Go, Mikun. Everyone, leave it to me. Because I definitely know what's up. I face down the Teeps with a cocky smile on my face. You've haunted my dreams for months, you pig! But now it's time for me to end this nightmare. You may be bigger than me, and full of cosmic power or whatever, but I have two things that you don't. I have true friends, and I have the phone number of a kind friend. She's gonna come bail me out. I make a T-shape with both my hands. Universal sign for a timeout. Okay, hang on. Oh, sorry. No, this is timeout. This is hang on. Here. There we go. The Teeps hesitates. I pull my cell phone out of my pocket. I open up the address book. Scroll past the numbers for my parents, my sister, Stella, and the emergency services. And finally found the contact info for Mallory Towers. I don't know if this will work, but I guessed that this would come into play, and I want to see it come into play. I hope she isn't busy. Oh, I hope the Teeps doesn't just eat her instead. That would be sad. I press the call button and wait. Excuse me, got a big guinea pig waiting to kill me? You good? Hello? Hello? To my relief, Mallory picks up after the first few rings. Mallory-san, hi. Oh, hey, me-san. How's it going? It's so great to hear Mallory's voice again. I'd love to catch up with her, but I decided to get straight to the point. Do you remember what you said on the beach that day, that I should call you if I ever found myself in a situation that I didn't know how to deal with? Of course I do. A note of concern creeps into Mallory's conversational tone. Wait, is everything okay? Well, I make awkward eye contact with the Teeps. I'm kinda locked in a battle to the death with a giant flesh-eating guinea pig from hell. Oh, I see. Let me pass you on to Ramchan. Ah, okay, we're hanging out today. She's a lot better with giant monsters than I am. A few seconds of silence elapse as Mallory passes over the phone. The Teeps is eyeing me up like I'm a big juicy cucumber. I don't think you'll wait for much longer. At long last I hear Ramona's haughty voice in my ear. Good evening, my loyal familiar. I knew it! I knew they were related! I've been doing the same voice for both for very good reason. My loyal familiar. Mallory Dono has informed me of your plight. Oh, am I the familiar? Never mind. I thought the guinea pig was the familiar. Dang, that's disappointing. Fear not. I am casting my strongest summoning spell as we speak. Ominous chanting echoes across the phone line. Ade Due Dambala. Give me the power, I beg of you. Interrobang adjacent punctuation? I feel a surge of power in the palm of my free hand. Ooh. And out of nowhere, a glowing volleyball materializes. It's just like the one we used on the beach that day. That's fun. Except it's filled to the brim with chaos energy. I got it, Ramona-san. And I know exactly what to do with it. Make me proud, Midono. Send that infernal abomination back to the abyss. Mallory shouts her support too. You're gonna be just fine, me-san. Just keep looking ahead, okay? Okay. I'll call you back in a bit. I hang up the phone. I take a deep breath, envisioning the maneuver in my mind. Then I charge towards the Teeps at maximum speed. Yeah! You want to swallow something, you big fluffy bully? Then swallow this! Courtesy of my friends in the Kindness Club! I hurl the chaos-infused volleyball skywards. Hop up as high as I can. Chaos Spike! And spike it with every speck of strength I have left. The ball streaks towards the monster's gaping maw. Okay. Very silent. In the aftermath of my death-defying finishing move, there's a long, slow moment of silence. I lock eyes with my Peruvian opponent, and I await his next move with bated breath. Flash! Until finally... It just vanished back into the abyss? The Teeps implodes in a bright vortex of cosmic energy. I watch as the last glimmers of otherworldly light gradually fade away. See you, Space Piggy. And then I turn around to face my friends. Great shot, kid! That was 1 in a million! I can't believe you actually pulled that off. I owe you 2,000 yen, Clay. I knew you had it in you, Mikun. Girls! I run over and throw my arms around all 3 of them. Whoa, hello there! I wasn't expecting that. I guess I don't mind this. I squeeze them tightly, and then I release them and take a step backwards. Everyone, thank you so much. Without your help, I would have been... My vision suddenly blurs, and my knees tremble beneath me. New kid! Are you okay? Mikun? Mikun. I slowly but surely give them a hearty thumbs up. I'm fine. I just need to close my eyes for a second. It's been a long day. Is this another dream? What's going on here? Alive? Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, so this is the girl back at the school, I think. Hearing me? Oh no. Maybe a parent? Ooh, what happened? My head feels funny, and I'm laying down in my bed. Did I just take another nap? Stella, that's her name, is standing by the side of the bed staring right down at me. Are you okay, Mikun? Stella-chan? What happened? Oh, the Teeps! My tired mind slowly shows me a montage of today's events. The betrayals of Chuck Bobcat and Payne Drinkerson. The earnest apologies from Plant Horror, Anka Rose, and Gwen Claymore. And my hard-fought battle against the flesh-eating guinea god. My heart still full of cotton wool. My head still full of cotton wool. I stare up at Stella. She's wearing a blue t-shirt that really suits her. And a concerned expression that doesn't suit her at all. Did I win? You sure did. But everyone thought it had killed you. After the fight, it seems like you fainted. I guess you'd been running on pure adrenaline for a while? Claymore Senpai called me, concerned about you, and I dispatched a student council spec ops team to bring you in. We found you collapsed in a heap on that hilltop. Oh. I'm sorry to put you through all that trouble, Stella-chan. Especially during summer vacation. Have you spoken to the police yet? Paint Senpai, he said he killed people. We don't need to involve the CCPD in this. The student council is more than capable of cleaning up this situation. I see. Where are Plant Senpai and the others now? And where's Claudius Kalpantakutli-sama? Your stone tablet? Don't worry, we brought it back with you. It should be under the bed along with your phone. And as for the girls, they left just a few minutes ago. They were really worried about you, but your sister said she'd call them as soon as you woke up. Haha, yeah, that sounds like her. And what about Chuck Senpai? Paint Senpai? Well, nobody has any idea where Bobcat Senpai might be. Oh, that's not good. But I've got people on the case. He won't get far. He's probably under the bed with the stone tablet, right? It's kind of nonsense. And as for Drinkerson Senpai, well, my team are still cleaning up that particular paint spillage. So it's over then. It's all over. Over? I suppose it is. Yeah! We won, didn't we? The Teeps is gone, and so is Paint Senpai. And, Chuck's... So nothing bad is gonna happen from now on. Right, Stella-chan? Stella doesn't say anything. She doesn't even look me in the eye. And I think I know the reason why. Oh, don't worry. Paint Senpai explained everything. He told me that you were only helping him because you had no choice. But it's okay, Stella-chan. I flash her a hearty thumbs up and smile at her sincerely. I forgive you. Everyone makes mistakes. I know I sure do. But I hope we can still be friends after all this. Mikun? Thank you. The truth is, I hate to admit it, but I was afraid. Afraid of dying. Afraid of being driven insane like Drinkerson Senpai. And I let that fear chase me down a dark, twisted path. Do you remember when I told you about parallel universes? Oh, yeah. The Everest Wheel or something like that? The Everett Wheeler model of quantum mechanics, yes. Do you remember how I said that there may be an infinite number of other worlds in which different choices were made and different scenarios played out as a result? She speaks slowly, as if she's carefully choosing her words. I keep my mouth shut and listen as she continues. Maybe in one of those other worlds, I made better choices. Maybe I used the student council's power to put a stop to all this. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe in that world, I wouldn't have let you down. I mean, I'm going to be the third female president of Argentina someday. And I couldn't even stop a giant eldritch guinea pig from consuming the students I was sworn to protect. But you could. Somehow, Mikun. You saved us all. You're a goddamn hero. I can feel my face turning fire hydrant red, so I bury my head underneath the covers. You must be tired. I'll let you get some rest. Call me tomorrow, okay? We have a lot to talk about. Okay, I will, Stella-chan. You want me to turn out the light when I go? Yeah. Alright. Oh, and Mikun? Me alegra mucho que puedo perdonarme, so it makes me very happy you were able to forgive me. I don't know what that means. Stella closes the door behind her. I listen as her soft footsteps fade away. What a day it's been. I'm so sleepy. I close my eyes. Oh, something's going on the phone. Oh, it's just my phone. I open my eyes and fumble around on the floor. My phone is under my bed, exactly where Stella said it would be. As I scoop it up, my fingers brush against something else. Something made of stone. I smile. Sleep tight, Tlawis Kalpantikutli-sama. Thank you for protecting me today. I gaze sleepily at my phone's cracked screen. I got an email. I open it and read the contents. Hey, Misan, it's Mallory. Plantson called and told us the whole story. I knew that Chuck guy was super sus. She did call him out that he would be sus, yeah. Holding a gun on you? Who does that? What an absolute weenie. But everyone else? It's just like I told you at the beach. They love you. Aside from Paint. Let's all keep moving forwards, together, and never look back. Oh, and hot springs feel great after a fight to the death. Just saying. Still smiling, I put my phone back on the floor and slowly drift off to sleep. I'll send a reply to her message when I wake up in the morning. I wonder how much time is left. Like, it feels like this is the type of game that is going to send a last second. Oh no, okay. I was gonna say in like last second, like a jump scare or some kind of thread towards the end there. But no, that was amazing. So I think I saw in the like Steam profile page that this was like a pandemic project, if I'm not mistaken. So kudos to the person that put all this together, Manny. You know, all the people that organized this. Really fun. Really, I mean, it's hard for me to say really unique because, you know, unique just means one of a kind, and, you know, you can't have something that's more unique than something else because it's either one of a kind or it isn't. Oh, Claymore Gwen. So Gwen Claymore was named after her, presumably. Logo design, is there another one? Natalia Helen. Okay, or Natalia Helen. We'll see. But yeah, so that was really fun. I do wonder if the different like options that they give you would all have led to defeating the Teeps in some way. I mostly picked the options that I picked just because they were pretty much memes by that point, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's go with the goofy options and see where they take us. But that was really cool that they managed to like bring all that back in, because I think the beach scene was added later than the rest of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So if that's the case, then they also would have had to... Oh, Anka! Okay, so there's another person that we have. Sorry, I'm just kind of seeing them as I see them. But yeah, so... what was I saying? Oh yeah, it would have required going back into the game and like updating some stuff and, you know, moving some stuff around and like add space for these, you know, Mallory and Ramona to kind of come in and, you know, be of use. But I really did enjoy that. I liked specifically how the club kind of turned in on itself. Like, everyone seemed to have some kind of agency in it, and that was very fun. And then just, like, there's so many, because they talk about, like, parallel universes and stuff. And I wonder if, because, you know, Tlawith Kalpantakutli, or whatever the Aztec god's name was, like, that was one of the first choices that we made in this game. Or, like, you know, we want to kind of reflect an Aztec god or whatever. But there were two other, like, very distinct options. And the god had, like, so much, like, agency and relevance throughout the entire game that I wonder if, you know, what kind of impact the other options might have had. I might need to go back into this game at some point and just kind of play around with it, because, dude, a lot of this stuff is just like so goofy and kind of like off the chart or off the wall, kind of maybe not slapstick, but kind of like it kind of gives me that kind of surreal humor vibe that something like the movie Clue had. It kind of had those vibes for me. And Clue, one of my favorites, honestly, so I really enjoyed that. You could tell there were a lot of moments in that game, I think both in this installment and the first episode that I did, that basically were me kind of mind melding with the writer of this game and being like, okay, good, so we have the same stupid sense of humor. That is wonderful to see. Oh, hang on. Don't want to do that. So that actually pulls up. So you can actually like pull up different stuff on the computer if that happens. But yeah. So I'm just kind of like going through the credits. I do kind of expect to see some kind of post-credits thing. It feels like those vibes. But yeah, in the meantime, it was... I mean, I personally enjoy, like, whenever you get a really good visual novel. Specifically, I love when visual novels, like, basically incorporate your choices and make your choices relevant. Like, I loved watching, playthroughs of Doki Doki back in the day. But, kind of... the thing about that is, like, a lot of the choices you can make in Doki Doki are kind of the exact same. They don't do anything. They lead to the same plot threads. Like, it's always, and spoiler alerts for that game if you haven't, played it or seen it yet, which I highly recommend because it's very good. But I think it always comes down to Sayori offs herself first, then comes Yuri, Natsuki pieces out, and then you're left with Monica. Like, that happens every single time. And I don't know, like, how many choices you make actually lead to something. So, this game is very good at that, I thought, because, the overarching plot threads may be the same in, like, okay, you're gonna go to the beach, then you're going to... Oh, you are welcome. Oh, okay, it does say YouTube, so that does include me now. Hi. But yeah, so like this game, like you generally go to the beach, you defeat the guinea pig, and I guess kind of leave off that way. But the guinea pig. Oh, that's so cute. I love that this game is like in memory of them. We have established that I love animals, and seeing that somebody like made this whole game in part to like honor their pet guinea pig is really meaningful. Oh yeah, here we go. 1 year later. We knew there was something coming up. But yeah, but like the different choices you take to get there are like all very different. So I really enjoy that. Same thing in Scarlet Hollow, like all the different abilities that you pick actually mean something and they give you a result. Okay, so and I still want to like go back in Scarlet Hollow and pick a couple of different abilities and see how that changes things. But in the meantime, we're agreed that this Chuck or whatever his name is going to come by and murder us, right? I fumble for the alarm clock on the bedside table. It falls silent with a satisfying click. I slowly open my eyes. And I stare up at the familiar ceiling of my bedroom. We moved into this house over a year ago, you see. And what a year it's been. So much has happened. I've made so many unforgettable memories. And as far as today is the first day of the new semester. It's the day I've been waiting for. My friends and lots of fun await me at Minmo High School. I have to be there at 8:45, and it's a 20-minute walk away. That should give me plenty of time to get up, eat breakfast, take a hot shower, and... Oh, that's not good. My blurry eyes come to rest on the alarm clock's digital display. Ah, crud! My mind finally registers what my eyes are seeing. I'm late! I must have forgotten to change the time before I went to bed last night. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Will I always be this stupid? Yes. I spin out of bed with all the grace of a crocodile doing a death roll. I throw my school uniform onto my body in a way that mostly makes sense. My shirt is buttoned wrong and my trousers are on backwards, but it'll have to do. Next, I stuff a bunch of books into my school bag. I'm not sure if they're the right books, but whatever. I don't have time to double check. I squeeze the tablet of Gluttonous Pig into my bag too. And then I rush out of the room and backflip down the stairs. I shove my feet into my shoes and ricochet out of the front door like I've been fired from a railgun. I run into my little sister as I rush through the bustling neighborhood. Me? Good morning, her. Good morning, sweet brother. Have a lovely first day back at school. Aw, you too, kiddo. Her doesn't start school until 9, so she still has plenty of time. But I, on the other hand, running late. Gotta go, fast, bye! As always, Minmo High towers over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hundreds of students are streaming in through its doors. I can barely move, there are so many of them. Phew. Looks like I made it just in time. I'm soon swept along by the tide of fellow students. Hey, it's me! Mikun, I hope you had a good summer vacation. Did you get all your homework done, the player-son? Hi, everyone! I've made so many friends over the past year. I have trouble remembering all their names, which is why I remember them by one-note characteristics. But I greet each and every one of them with a genuine smile. There's the bell. Come on, everyone. Leading the other students, I locate my locker and change into my school shoes. They have a red stripe across the toes because I'm a second year now. And through sheer luck more than anything, I remember the way to my homeroom. The teacher, a man so plain looking he still doesn't have his own character sprite, welcomes us back. Hello again, class. I hope you all enjoyed your summer break. It's been a long few weeks, all by myself. God, I missed you all so much! Forgive my weakness. Artois-san, I see you're adhering to the dress code today. Si, Sensei. Since I'm president of the entire student council now, I thought I should set a good example for the first years. That's very considerate of you, Artois-san. And the player-son, I hope you continue to improve your grades this term. Yes, Sensei. After the Murder Club disbanded last year, Clay began to help me study. And slowly but surely, my test scores have actually started to increase. One time after I somehow scored a 55, I even overheard my parents saying they were slightly less ashamed of me than usual. Oh, that's nice. Sensei, I know I'm slow, but I'm trying my best. I just want to thank you for believing in me. Honestly, you're a great teacher. I don't take praise very well. And he chucks himself through the window again. Class dismissed. Everyone say thanks to Mikun. Hooray! Yay! Guy who did his homework but stayed up way too late. Feel that. Whoa! I'm also really happy about this student that just kind of goes along with the herd says. I grin sheepishly as the class enthusiastically applauds. I'm not giving them each bespoke voices. We're in the epilogue at this point. Out in the corridor, there's still students everywhere. Chatting, laughing, slamming their locker doors, heading to their homerooms. Each and every one of them smiles at me as I pass by. Guy that often asks questions. Hey, isn't that me, the player? The girl that replies yeah to everything. Yeah! Person that provides useful explanation. I love these. He's like a legend around Minmo High. He won the school's trivia contest last year with his extensive knowledge of meat facts. Whoa, that was him? Yeah! Blushing at all the attention, I head for the stairs. New kid. Oh, it's a new kid! I spin around and see Plant and Clay standing by their lockers. Who do you think you're sneaking off to? I smile at them. I saw them both just a few days ago at the tail end of summer vacation, but seeing them back in their uniforms hits differently. Good morning, girls. Good morning, Mikun. Did your sensei defenestrate himself already? I didn't know about that, Clay-senpai, but he did throw himself out of the window again, which, yeah. Haha, you're as silly as always, I see. So, what's going on this morning? Oh, I was just going to tidy up the club room before classes start. I thought it would be a nice surprise for the girls. Sounds like a plan to me. How are things going with your new club, by the way? Very well, thanks. Stella-chan handled all the paperwork for me. And I was lucky enough to find 3 people who share my interests. That's great to hear. I joined myself, but my hands are pretty full with Machan right now. If you know what I mean. Oh yeah! You two have been dating for a while now, huh? Yep. Oh, she said we should all go visit the inn again soon. Totally. I still can't believe all the crazy stuff that happened last time. I wish you all the best of luck for your club, Nikon. As for me, it took me a while, but I think the art club are finally coming around to my unconventional style. That's wonderful, Clay Senpai. I can't wait to see your masterpieces in the school gallery soon. I don't know about that, but thanks. Okay, we should get to homeroom. Come on, Clay-chan. Yes. Catch you later, new kid. Aww. You've got to stop calling me that, Senpai. Face. Bye. Bye-bye. As I climb the stairs to the third floor, the sounds of other students chatting and laughing gradually fade away. This part of the school building isn't used by many people. The only sound is the scuffing of my school shoes on the vinyl tiles. I hum to myself to fill the silence. Hello! Me, what? Oh, this time I spin around to see Ellie and Anka exiting the classroom. Oh, good morning, ladies. Good morning, Nya. What did she say? I show the two best friends my sunniest, shiniest smile. Anka, I heard that gum you like is gonna come back in style. Really? I'll keep an eye out for it. So what are you doing? Skipping class already? Just heading to the club room for a quick tidy up. What about you two? We just did the same. Yeah! Anka and Nyan's coffee club really took off last semester. Ever since the school festival where everyone got really wired. Yeah, ha ha. It's not like I wanted to be president of a club or anything. Oh, sorry, this song. It's not like I wanted to be president of a club or anything. But I guess it isn't so bad having the first years look up to me. I'll be sure to stop by if you don't mind. Go ahead. I won't stop you. Come on, Elle. We'd better bounce. Boing, boing. Yee. Which furball left that table on the staircase? That's a trip hazard. Meanwhile, we'd better get to homeroom. I'll see you again in 25 years. Or after school today. Either is fine. Bye, Nya. Bye. There's no nameplate on the door that I stop at. Not yet, anyway. After everything settled down last year, we tore down the creepy posters and scrubbed paint off the walls. As far as anyone knows, it's just a random classroom at the end of a random corridor. I slide open the door and step into the room. The classroom that I find myself in is the same as any other. Now that the strange posters and decorations have all been put away, it's just desks and chairs. Desks and chairs. Motes of dust sparkle in the morning sunlight. I cross over to the windows and throw them open one by one, letting in some fresh summer breeze, making me feel fine. Ah, this room has been host to so many of my most treasured memories. This is the place where I first met my dearest friends. And while the Murder Club may be no more, I will never forget the times we all shared here, and the people that I shared them with. Even Chuck. Even Paint. After all, they only worshiped the Teeps because they had no other choice. I shake my head, sending any melancholy thoughts flying away. I need to get this place ready for the girls. Wah! But it wouldn't hurt to rest my eyes for a few moments first. I pull back a chair and sit down at one of the desks by the window. A quick power nap, and then I'll do some cleaning and get back to class. A plan with no drawbacks. Probably gonna be a drawback, isn't there? Some kind of bell? A few seconds later, I open my eyes, and I'm mildly surprised to find that the room is turned orange. It's evening already? Oops. Guess I slept through this entire first day of school again. I look over as the classroom door opens, and a pair of first-year girls stroll in. So, for some reason, Wesley-kun was dressed up as a clown, right? And he held open the door for me, and as I went through it, I turned to him and said, "That's such a polite jester. Yar har har. Tee hee hee. I'm gonna marry that boy someday." Still slumped over the desk, I wave over at them. Hey Jin-chan. Hey Nikki-chan. Hello, me senpai, is that... Oh yeah. Ahoy, me lad! Our apologies for showing up so late. Sensei kept us behind, the bilge-sucking son of a biscuit eater. So, they just made her a pirate. It wasn't just my reading, she's just a pirate. Okay, exactly. I sit up and stretch my arms over my head. Forgive me, girls. I was going to give this place a clean before you got here, but I kinda fell asleep for 10 hours. 10 hours? You must have needed it. Not really.
Ever since last summer, I've slept like a log every single night. Well, blow me down! Smirk! I'm pleased to see that these two are as lively as ever. By the way, have either of you heard from Luka-chan? I thought she'd have been here by now. Maybe she got held up in class too? Ah, there she is. Found her. Avast! A wench has come to crack Jen's teacup. Do what to my what now? Howdy, y'all. Sorry I'm late. Some stuff happened. Hi, Luka-chan. I'm giving her a Southern accent now. Nice entrance. I make a mental note to ask Stella for another window replacement. Welcome back to the crow's nest, lass. As entrances go, Luka-chan. That was rather smashing. In my defense, I totally thought the window was open. Most of them were. You just happened to find the one that I missed. My bad. So, how was everyone's summer break? I spent most of mine writing and playing video games. Can't complain. I got a part-time job and bought a bunch of cosplay crap. I have loads of photos to show y'all later. I thrust my hand into the air. My turn. I bought a new book of meat facts and read the whole thing 3 times. Here's one for you. It's actually illegal to export Kobe beef to anywhere other than China. Huh. Dang. I know. What about you, Nikki-chan? McCrew and I boarded a cog full of scurvy dogs. One came at me with a cutlass, so I cleaved him to the brisket. We sent the rest of them to Davy Jones' locker. And we brought home all manner of plunder. Plunder? Heck yeah! Oh. Luka-chan, would you kindly stop tearing your shirt off in the classroom? I know we're friendly here, but still. Spoil sport. No need to get shirty with me. It's a good thing I have a spare uniform in my bag. Sorry about that, senpai. Sorry, senpai. Totally not sorry. A fine pair of doubloons in your coffer there, Luka-lass. Just wait till you see my booty, Nix. I smile proudly at the 3 members of my after-school club. Every day is so exciting with these 3 around. As you can imagine, they really keep me on my toes. I clap my hands together. Okay, everyone. Shall we begin our first official club meeting of the new term? Yo! Aye, aye, Captain. I'm ready to be clubbed. I'm ready to be clubbed. Okay, there we go. I reach down and unfasten my school bag and pull out a familiar, well-worn old friend. That's right. The tablet of Gluttonous Pig. The powerful energy that built up within it last year has faded away again now, but Slawi's Kalpantakutali is a guy I definitely still want by my side. The girls' eyes light up when they see it. I sweep my arm around in an enthusiastic semicircle. Jen-chan? Luka-chan? Nikki-chan? As your club president, please allow me to welcome you back to the Aztec God Club! Yay! As the girls begin to play, I can't help but blink back a few tears. He finally did it. At my last high school, I was unpopular. I was ignored, and I always walked home by myself. But things are different now. I found a new life in the murder club of Minmo High School. And now in a club of my very own making. I have finally found true friendship. Luka-chan, it's my turn to play with it next. Something on your mind, Captain. Slowly but surely, I shake my head and I flash her the very heartiest of thumbs ups. It's nothing. I just feel so happy right now. A lot of moving around. Wait for me, everyone! Oh, what an ending! That's really nice! Oh my gosh. The end. That was a really nice little, bow on the end there. He finally made his Aztec God Club that he was talking about making. That is really sweet. Anyway, I kind of already went through all of my thoughts about this. Oh, sound only. Oh. Yes, sir. The murder was wiped out. The other 4 are still alive. Oh. Yes, sir.
289 minutes and 32 seconds. That's how long the whole thing lasted. The Abyssinian? Yes, sir. It was returned to the Abyss. Right on schedule. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. And nobody knows that I was the one who left them upon that hilltop in the first place. Oh, dang! We got lore, baby! Okay, so he left the guinea pig, so he's presumably like some higher up in this organization of some kind, right? Yes, the Marmo chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. The new arm? Yes, sir. Had it done in Kyoto, the third best transplant surgery team in the world. It was a minor miracle that I was able to recover it from Paint Drinkerson's corpse before the SCSO team arrived. Yes, sir. I agree completely. Yes, the inferior one was the winner last time. And the fear of blood does tend to create fear for the flesh. It takes a strong and healthy individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were involved. Yes, sir. I recovered all of the student council's data. What should I do about the new council president? Very well, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance, too. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye. Mr. Headmaster. Oh! The cat! It's the cat! Okay. So the cat was the headmaster, and apparently Chuck was just serving under the cat to be like a mole or something in the murder club to like bring the Teebs to the society. That is wild. What a way to end off. I'm genuinely curious, like, it's this sequel bait? Are we going to get more of the lore of this world? I would not be opposed to it if they did give us more. Regardless, in the meantime, you can tell I had a very fun time reading this off. I hope you did as well. If you're still watching, it probably means you did. But thank you so much for watching. Could have been maybe 2 shorter episodes, but it felt... I wanted to give anybody who might have skipped through the beach scene because of the self-harm something to watch. So it just kind of ended up that we ended up doing the rest of the game today. But thank you so much for watching as always. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Leave any other games you might be interested in me playing in the comments. I'm always happy to hear what kind of thoughts people might have. Make sure that you are sharing with your friends, sharing with your enemies. Because in the end, I want to make sure that we are staying involved, staying engaged, and as always, most importantly, staying cool. I'll see y'all next time, but for now, bye-bye!